Friday. We are live, going live. Hold on, gotta turn Instagram on. Happy Friday. We're live. I'm doing both Valley and Summerhouse reunion. And I am Relative Kristen Marie on Relative Kristen Marie YouTube channel. And this is the Who's Study On podcast. If you're listening on the podcast side, give me a second. If you're listening on the podcast side and you hear me talking to myself, I'm not really talking to myself. You're just listening to me talk to my live chat. And my peeps are here. So we're going to get started. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me say hi to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, please. My views are up again, and which is awesome. And I'm going on. I just literally figured out TikTok, guys. If I could get this to go on TikTok for me, that'd be awesome. But I'm going to try it as soon as I'm done my notes. I might turn TikTok live on. So right now we're live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I think that's it. And then yeah, it's Instagram, right? Are you guys live over here on Instagram? Hey, Instagram. Hey, confessionals. Can you I can't see the comments, guys, over on Instagram. So if you want to come over on YouTube, that'd be awesome to comment. But don't be mad if I don't hear or see your comments. I just, for some reason, they don't let us do them all at once. But anyway, so let's get into Okay, Valley. Okay, Valley Tower. So you guys watch it? I know, hasn't it, Erin? Look, I don't even want to like jinx myself. All right, so did you guys watch the Valley? Who's signing on? Jackson Brit. I don't know who's signing on with this one. Now, isn't that crazy for me to say? Because I don't want to say Golly Jacks. You know what I mean? Like the Golly Jacks thing, that just like threw me for a loop. So with this whole like separation and divorce, I mean, I'm going to go into the episode of the finale. I'm pissed they don't have a reunion. We need to have a reunion. Jax has talked a lot of shit, and he needs to answer for the shit that he talked. I'm just saying, like, he's like, oh, you know, we don't believe in divorce, we don't believe in separation, and blah, 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 blah. Just like all this shit, yelling at Sandoval about, you know, bars are ruining marriages, just everything that he said. He's such a fucking hypocrite. Liar. Retard. Stupid guy. I don't know. Jax is hard. It's hard to be on his side, Kath. I know. It's hard to be on his side. It is, but it's like, I don't blame Brittany either, but like, he's not going to change. He obviously does not love her. I don't think he does. Like I said this the other day, if he can cut his own mother off and, you know, talk to her for years, even though he has a son now and all that, and like take everything away from her after she lost her husband, just imagine what he could do. What he could do to his mother. You know what I mean? Like if he can, if he can cut his mother off, imagine how he could cut Brittany off and not give a shit, you know? But yeah, me too, Kath. You know how I am. I used to fucking flip the fuck out. I didn't like him. I just don't like the way he is. I just, you know, because I'm a deflector projector, because we're like, I used to be Jax back in the day, but but in my 20s though, you know what I mean? Not nowadays. I can turn the fan on real quick. Not nowadays, but like, and it makes me mad because like he should change. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't even know if it's just not changing. He still doesn't love her, and he just needs to admit it and stop. Right? And she's not. The thing that gets me with her is, so he's been the same person since we've met him. He's not changed at all. You're right, Lauren. He seems worse and he's more angry. And it's like, what are you so angry for, dude? Like you really, you would be on Brittany's side, Erin. You really showed us who you are, Jax, like forever. Like, and you haven't changed. And but he's not, it's not a temper. He says that he's depressed and that's what makes him flip out on her, but that's the only person he's flipping out on. So it's her. Like he's not, and he said he's now on like Lexapro, but that's not going to like do anything. And she's right. Like you did this, all that shit. I was surprised that she broke the fourth wall with the whole, like, you know, you did it when they picked the cameras back up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He's more of a douchebag now because now he thinks he's cool because he has a fucking bar, which he doesn't even own. Think about this. He only owns 25% with his partners, but then he also only owns 50% of that because he owns half of it to Brittany. So like he really owns 12.5% of the bar. That's amazing. I love that. That makes me so like happy for him that he only owns 12.5% of that bar. He should be California sober. He needs to stop. And that's another thing. He is on fucking coke, okay? And it's not alleged. Stressed and overwhelmed from what? Brittany does everything. I'm pretty fucking sure she probably did everything. I really think that she has. And all he is his name. That's all he has. And I don't know how long that, I mean, that is probably going to last a long time. He has a character. But it's like, I got to smoke. Come on, guys. I'm sorry. right? 420 somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I wish he would just smoke. I wish he would just be California sober. Like, honestly, like, he needs to stop with the pasta. Like, it's obvious you're on pasta, dude. You're at a bar with a bunch of, like, you own a sports bar. You and Jesse never stopped doing it. I'm just have to say, I guess I'm going to have to say alleged, because he probably could get me for defamation. But anyway, so we're sitting there. This is the beginning of the show. So they do bring up the fourth wall, break the fourth wall. They bring up the cameras back up, apparently. But they're basically like, he's stressed out because the bar is opening, right? And she's like, I want to put these flowers up. And she does a good job of it. So he's telling her, like, she's telling him how mean he's been. And like, and he's like, I'm just so stressed. And, she's doing a good job or whatever. But like, he's basically sitting there saying, like, I don't know if we can open. I don't know if we can open. Well, that's what his partner was saying. And Brittany's like, we'll get it. And the partner comes over and he's like, he looks all stressed out, but like, I don't know, when they're having like a little bit, hey guys, hey, and they're having like this business meeting, and then in walks Brittany with his sister Jenny, which shocked me. I was like, wow, I didn't see how long it took him to realize it was Jenny. Now, the thing that gets me with her is like, Jenny stopped talking to her mom too, and never stopped. And as far as I know, she's never talked to her mom again. But watching her tonight, she seems fucking messy. So maybe she's not as mature as I thought she was. You know what I mean? I just don't understand how this woman loses her husband, their father. I get it. Be angry at her, because, she listened to the dad. The dad didn't want them to know how sick he was. But, be mad at her for a year. Don't take everybody away from her. Everyone, her husband, and then you, and then the daughter-in-law she's going to have, and then the grandson she never gets to meet. We always enjoy our green, don't we? I love you guys for being here. So, I don't know why it says Brittany get her revenge. Did get her revenge as she flew Jack's sister. That's weird for a grand opening. But basically, like, I don't know what she tells Jenny, but like they revert back to when he was screaming at her last week for being drunk or whatever. Like, and I don't know. He's like, after the meeting, she sits down with him and he tries to apologize. And she's like, you don't understand. Just because you say, he's like, I thought you were drunk. He did not think she was drunk. He just wanted her to be drunk so he could yell at her. Remember, he was yelling her when he yelled at her at the place in front of her. That's what she's telling him about. But it's not just this one time. But again, this has always been him. This has always been Jax. So it's like, what? I don't know why all of a sudden she's like, oh, I need to like get rid of him, or I need to break up with him. I don't know. Because he hasn't changed. He's always been, like, maybe he's a little bit worse, but like, he's a hypocrite too. Like, he doesn't want another kid. You're right, because he wants to party. He wants to end this bar and party. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know what it is. And I don't know if you guys watch this podcast. I don't. I'm pretty sure if I did, he'd block me from it. Yeah, I don't know. But next scene, we have Zach and Jasmine. Now, everybody's been asked back to the show. They're not saying, they said nobody from the Vanderpump Rules is casted. And they're saying we're still in talks, whatever. Just because they're not casted right away doesn't mean they're not going to make appearances and be there. And guess what, guys? Jesse and his girlfriend broke up. What did I tell you about Jesse? Who did you say he's going to be with? How he's going to start effing our girl, Lala. Wow, blah blah, pregnant Lala. Like, yeah, like for real. I swear. Like, I don't know, Dana. Dana told us. Dana said this, but she keeps she kind of keeps talking about it. I know I'm talking about my hair again. She keeps talking about it, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Maybe this is what's happening. Maybe it's going to happen. I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that. I'm not even mad at the fact that she was pregnant either. Like, she's hot pregnant. I was hot and Jesse's hot. I am all for it. Listen, I just want to watch, all right? That's all I ask. Can I just watch? Just kidding. Sorry, not sorry. When I say white, my hair. Anyway, but I'm not mad at Zach and Jasmine. I just don't see Jasmine as bringing any value until she brings more of her girlfriend around. And I need Jasmine to have a life in the valley with her girlfriend Melissa. I need more of Jasmine's life. I know nothing about this chick. And she's on a show that, like, with a bunch of people. Like, I feel like I know all of them right now. I don't know anything about her. And I don't like Zach. I don't fucking like Zach. I don't know what the problem was with Janet. But if that's who started you on with them two, I'm on Janet's side. I don't like the way he was speaking to her. I don't like the way he spoke to her the day that he called and thought, well, first of all, you're not invited to the baby moon. It is a cast trip. It was kind of fucked up, but you weren't invited for a reason. And it's like, you treated her like fucking, you talked to her like she was like, that was owed to Zach, right? So we have Jasmine and him talking about it. It's this pottery. They're doing a pottery thing. And just, you know, that the production is making these things like day dates and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, stop fucking with that lady, but I don't know. You know? So it's like, as much as I want to like them to, I just feel like they're forcing them down our throats. And they're not really relevant to the story. I mean, yeah, he fought with Janet, the pregnant chick. I didn't like it. And I seriously, I didn't like the guy with the slippers either. I didn't like Slippers guy either. So it's like, I don't really, you know, whatever, have your little ghost scene. But, you know, Jasmine makes it clear that she never wants to go on the baby moon again. Fine, don't ever go on the baby moon again. I don't know why you went to first place then. But at least, no, not as much as Teresa. Not as much as Teresa. It's got to be because I'm here. I live here. And not that I had any interactions with her, but it's like the people that are 6 degrees of separation, I have fought with very badly. I have serious, you know, issues with X's over their heads. Anyway, moving on. But I didn't know she was a former Jets cheerleader. I didn't know that. She said she stuck up for Zach, which she did. Again, we're not talking about what Janet's really mad at, because Janet said I gave him another chance. I don't know what in the beginning what they were fighting about. But as far as them in the show, I don't know, whatever. Like, if they can bring some, like, wait, now Zach has a boyfriend. I can fuck with that. If he's got a boyfriend, then maybe he'll be more normal. I just need them to have the caliber that, like, Danny has, and you know, the caliber of men that Danny and Jesse and Jason are. Zach doesn't really measure up because of the way he treats his wife. He's got no respect for her. And, like, don't you see the other guys, how their default mode is to be nice? His default mode, when, like, you know, he defaults to just being mean to her. He just does it. He snaps. And they don't. So it's like, you really don't like your wife. You're not choosing. Your default mode is to be mean. Like, you really should. The default mode is to be nice to her. Like, you know what I mean? It just, I know she looks weird with her sad face emoji. Zach, I get it. I mean, Jax, I understand. And I understand she says, golly, Jax. I wouldn't fuck her either, Jax. I wouldn't fuck her either. If she had that face and she said that shit to me, I would be like, bitch, you're out. Just kidding. Sorry, not sorry. Everything I said is alleged, in my opinion. I'm a crazy person, so anything I say is not fact. I'm just crazy. Don't listen to me. I make up stories, and I'm a ridiculous person. So anything I say is allegedly, not alleged, alleged, not alleged. I'm just a crazy person. So if it's fact and I say it's fact, just know I'm a liar, okay? That should cover me, right? Okay. If that doesn't cover me, let me know what does. So yeah, I know he still does coke. So he needs to, like, stop fucking around, because he looks like shit, and he's going to end up like Sandoval. Speaking of fucking Sandoval, now we can get on to that. We can go on to Billy Lee's fucking podcast. Holy motherfucking shit. Now, wasn't surprised that he's on drugs. I'm a little I take it back that he would do drugs while he's filming or after filming. I don't know. I guess after filming, I'm fucking surprised that he is able to. I mean, that's what that explains this. And I don't know what drugs this bitch is on at fucking 2 in the afternoon. The only thing I can think of is throwing her words is fucking Xanax. And like I said, everything is alleged. I'm a crazy person. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm a liar, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm a fantasy person. I make up fantasy things. I'm a fantasy person. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute, though. But I feel like we need to have them on the fucking Valley now. I guess I can say that. Fuck Sheena. I don't care about Sheena. She gets on my nerves. Sheena's doubly down about her thing with Ariana. I need them on the Valley, because I need to see this fucking chick. This chick is a fucking this what's her name? Veronica? Oh my God, please bring them onto the Valley. I don't want to see them on Vanderpump. I don't want this shit on Vanderpump. I don't want this messy shit on Vanderpump. I just don't. I just feel like it'll just make us feel like, oh, this fucking show. Fuck Tom Sandoval. If we can get them on the Valley, then it gives us a reason to kind of like watch a little bit more and still get our Vanderpump mix. Okay, I'm just leaving it like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'll be able to talk about this, but we have to go to Summerhouse too, though. This is going to be a 2-hour. This is going to be an all-nighter, guys. We're pulling an all-nighter. I wonder if it's a Virgo. I don't know. Let's find out. But productions, I think got messy stuff. Man, Billy Lee. Jesus, Billy Lee. And she said it, and nobody really flinched at that. Isn't that funny? That nobody's really I don't know if everybody's making the biggest deal out of that part about it, or what part of this about Billy Lee's podcast are we making a big deal out of. I don't really care about the drugs. It kind of makes a lot of sense now, right? I don't feel like we need to have an intervention. I feel like Tom's a big fucking boy. Like, he's 90 years old. He can fucking fix his shit. But guess what? If he loses fucking everything, this motherfucker, you know what? I'm mad. He's got balls to be a scumbag. He had such a good fucking edit. His ass was saved. He was fucking saved. This motherfucker was going down like the Titanic, like fucking Teresa. Nobody's saving that bitch though. But this motherfucker, he was going down like the goddamn Titanic, wasn't he? And all of a sudden, man, he had a fucking save. And poor Ariana's like losing everything. But like now, who's really winning though? Her, because she's fucking thriving, and he's going down fucking hill. So damn, man, she must have kept his ass together. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe she just ignored the drugs. I don't know how long this pasta thing's been going on for. Guys, it's had been going on for a while, right? And maybe we're just so naive. Like, who thought that? Can I guys please? You guys have all watched the show as long as me. It's bothering me. Do you guys really think how long drugs have been going on in that show? Do you really think they do a lot of drugs and we just don't realize it? And maybe they just party into it. And we just think, of course, they don't talk about it. I know Lala doesn't. But do you think like we're just naive? Like I didn't have any idea. Like I thought maybe he started doing drugs last year. I thought that's why he was on a stupor. I think he's been on a 2-year stupor. Am I crazy? Just 2 years? Because I don't think you think the whole time. I don't. Oh my God, he just changed in my eyes. You know what I mean? They're not. So my point is, they're not the caliber of men that's on the Valley. Jesse's. I don't know. Jesse does coke, but at least Jesse doesn't look like he does coke. He doesn't act like he does coke. Jesse's just Jesse. Jesse's one of those guys that's never gonna change. And I know Jesse's my type, but he's not the guy you marry. You know, my husband's the one you marry. Baby, if you want to pop in and say hi, say hi. He's home tonight. He should. I told him to come in and say hi. But I just feel like that's so. All right, what's back to Jasmine and Zach? I feel like they don't really bring much. They need to give us some life. I need Zach and his boyfriend to give us some family stuff. Like really, oh man, really. Hey, there's my mod. Am I so naive, guys? I mean, listen, I was like, felt like a scumbag back in the day when I was doing drugs and I was down the shore doing my Jersey Shore stuff, right? And watching them guys. And I'm like, I could never be like that. They're so much better than me. I'm a loser. I do drugs. And then here everybody else was. Cody's doing drugs? Kathy, Cody's doing drugs? Cody's doing drugs. Cody's doing drugs. Oh, Kathy, we need to have a sister. Joseph, I'm so excited. Everybody's here. Kathy, we need to have a fucking catch up. I didn't know that. Cody's, Cooties is doing the pasta. Wow, my. Hey, sis, I love you. Oh, Joseph, I hope you and the kids are doing well. So, all right. So Zach tries to tell Jasmine that it's really all Janet's fault. Janet's been hiding her ulterior motives. She got pregnant, so she couldn't fight with him. I don't think so. I don't think she has ulterior motives. She's a tiny bit messy, but who isn't? She's supposed to be. That she wasn't doing anything that wasn't like like conflict resolution. All she was doing was saying she didn't like you, Zach, anymore. And you guys had a conversation without her, and she didn't say the R word. You guys all did. So I don't know why everybody's blaming Janet. Because why? Because she's pregnant? I don't know why. They shouldn't really. Like, it's not Janet's fault that Kristen yelled out that, oh my God, that's so exciting. Let's tell me what you guys are going to plan. Is down there in like Florida or something? Where's down there? Oh my God, it's so cool. Is that so it's like summertime too. Oh my God, that's so exciting. I hope you live like somewhere where you can go like on a day trip to like a beach or something. If you maybe you live on the beach, I don't know. But anybody that ever wants to come to the Jersey Shore, you let me know. I'd love it here. I don't ever want to leave. I've been here my whole life. I could just with the seasons here, people, all the fucking shoebies are here. Oh my God, awesome. I hope you guys have so much fun. It's awesome. Yeah, I feel like I get back in my party. I'm 47, dude, and I feel like I could go partying. I think it's just, there's something in the air. I don't understand. It's just, if you guys ever come to the Jersey Shore, please do. I have plenty of places for us to stay. I have a couple houses. I told you about the one in Mango. It's huge. We would have like a cash trip, guys, and you guys would love it. And you would understand what I mean. Oh my God, that's awesome. Joseph, I'm so excited for you. Good. I'm not speaking to mine at the moment, but it doesn't mean that I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to put my shit aside. I'm trying to, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. So I don't believe that Janet's been hiding ulterior motives. Jasmine concludes that Janet just doesn't like Zach anymore. And I guess they're not going to do a Patrick Swayze thing for us. So I don't know. So on the Jesse and Michelle, my favorite two, I'm obsessed with them. I didn't want them to break up. I do want to watch. I feel weird saying this to Joseph here. Jesse and Lala get together. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't know. Not when she's pregnant, but like she's still hot pregnant. Hey, fam. Everybody's here. I'm so excited. I'm talking about the Valley right now, and then we're gonna go on the Summerhouse. So yeah. So I just got to the Jesse Michelle part. And I still said golly jacks, golly jacks. Shay, if you have an accent, I'm gonna need you to call and say that for me. Golly jacks, because I can't do it. I'm too Jersey. Joseph, I'm not kidding. Please do. You don't understand how much fun the boardwalk is. It's all amusements and games. I don't know if we're the only ones that have boardwalks here. I thought that I heard we were. I was like, oh, that's weird. It's just so much fucking fun. And it's just something's in the air, the people, and it doesn't close. We never close. Oh my God, it's so much fun. And guys, and then I will show you, and where we're at, you will see, we could throw a rock and hit a certain person's shore house on the bay side. And that's amazing. That's fun. But where the jetty is. So anyway, you do, Kathy? Please call one day and say, golly, Jax. Say that's your husband and see if he has sex with you ever again. Just saying. God damn, darn it. My Krista is up. That's mean. That is so fucking mean. Did you see her face, though? Did you see her permanent? At least it's fixed. She had a permanent emoji face. Sad emoji. Golly, Jax. Don't have sex with me, Jax. I'm like, Brittany, get the fuck out of here. Now, nobody's ever having sex with you again. What the fuck? Sorry. Okay. Krista, get the jersey. I gotta stop. I'm beaming. So Jesse and Michelle. Obviously, she fucking hates him. I don't know how he's blindsided. They were literally separated before they started filming, and all they did was get back together and see. And I think he thought that they were going to get back together. So I don't know. Like, he's trying to act like she abandoned him. No, you abandoned her emotionally. And I don't know what she means by he was there during the pandemic. I had the baby, and it was great. And then he wasn't there. But I'm like, well, was he working? Because then if he's working, then duh, of course Michelle's not going to be there. But again, he was just a fuckboy to her, and that's all he's ever been. I don't think she really wanted to ever want to be with him. I don't know. If I guess maybe he's not what she wanted him, and I guess he's just the way he is, and he didn't want to change, and he thinks that she should sit there and fix the problem. He's the fucking problem. He doesn't understand that. I'm trying to get there, Kath. I'm getting there, Kath. And it's not that it's a problem; they just don't mesh. It's just they're just not for each other, and it's a shame because I don't know if he really loves her or he loves her in his own way. I don't want to call him a narcissist. He's just a strong personality. And I don't think he ever thought he would fall in love. You know what I mean? And he did. And now they have this daughter. And he keeps saying, I keep thinking about my daughter. Well, listen, your daughter's not going to want you to fight. Trust me. Even though my mom left my dad, but my dad's house was still very volatile. But it would have been way worse if my mom had stayed with him, So it was so traumatizing for me. Because the fights, as you're a child, those fights, I think that's my biggest problem. I saw a lot of shit from my uncles. I would be 4 or 5 years old, and I would literally be having I'd be traumatized by my uncles coming over because my grandmom's house was where everybody would be, and they had every summer they had to empty the built-in pool, and then they had to repaint it and then refill it. And my uncles would there, and they would fight and they would drink, and they were outlaws, pagans. So that was the place where all the guys would be, and I used to hate going there every weekend. And I would tell my mom that because they would drink and get drunk, and there would always be a fight. And my grandma had a gun held to her head. I was a lot of shit. So I don't believe staying together for the kids. My mom left. My stepmom didn't. My mom left. But my dad just went on for 25 years. You know what I mean? Until he got sober, and then something else happened. But my stepmom stayed with him through all that. But I just was so traumatized by that fighting when I was little. My mom, I kind of remember. I don't really remember my mom and dad being together because she was with my stepdad, and then she had me with my dad. My dad was like the bad boy that she was sleeping with all the time. And she did marry him after me. And then she thought she loved him. And then she had my brother 2 years later. And I said, he's still going to be his dad. He never changed. He's still the same person. He's a fucking pagan. The club comes first. Family comes third. Club, your brothers, and then your wife, and then your kids. And then that's it. The club's always first though. And my dad's been pet since 1972, and he's retired now, but it's a long, he lived, and that's my uncles are all there, everybody, that's all my dad's side. So I grew up with basically fucking Sons of Anarchy. And then I even was with somebody that was my dad patched him in it when he was 18, and I begged him not to. And then he married somebody else, and I was with him for 25 years anyway. I didn't just say that, but I fucking basically, he was a carbon copy of my dad. They're both both in prison for life, but isn't that crazy? And then George is like the opposite because I didn't want to live like I'm like anyway. But I don't mean I just went on that. Being together for the children is not good, not good. Even though I saw fighting and everything, it would have been worse if my mom was there. She didn't get along with my in-laws, with my grandparents, and then also my grandparents. That house, they died very young, so that was very traumatizing for everyone. My grandma was 47, my age, and my grandpa was 52, and he died with a heart attack at 52. And a year later, my grandma had cancer, and she was so depressed, like me. I have bipolar and shit. I believe so did my Busha. I call her Busha. And she got cancer and didn't tell anybody, and she wanted to die because she was so depressed about my grandpa. And then my uncles were drinking and going and just getting inflated. She didn't want to. She just gave up. I love her so much. She's my fairy godmother, by the way. She's always here. She's always here. She's been with me my whole life. I was so close to her. I was 7. I was really close to her. Like, she is everything. Like, I can feel her here right now. And I've never had a dream about her. Actually, one dream I had about her. One dream. And then I'll get back to the show. Let me tell you. I had one dream. And the only thing was, I was in a spaceship. I was in a ship, and somebody was walking me over to a pod, and my grandma was in it, and she woke up, and I said, "Oh my God, I love you so much. I miss you. I had so much to tell you." Blah blah blah. And I talked to her for like 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, and she went back to sleep, and I was like, and then they closed the pod, and I woke up, and I at the time I had no idea where I was. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that dream was. But it's the only one I ever remember. But now I know why I had that dream. And I know why. She used to take me to a place called Alcyon Park Lake when I was younger, and there's no such place. Anyway, let me get back on Jesse and Michelle. They're not staying together for the kids, exactly. Same thing with Cruz and Brittany. But again, why did they have to leave? Why wouldn't the guy leave? Don't you think the guy should have left? Jack should have left, and so should have Jesse. But Michelle was ready to leave anyway. But again, like I have a couple of them. I want to talk to another one because Joseph, I'm going to send you pictures of my yard. I love the animals and stuff and the birds in my yard. There's cardinals out there almost every single day, every day. In the wintertime, I have so many videos. And then I have squirrels that I feed. They feed out of them. They literally eat it in my hand. I have 7 cats at the moment. And I'm like fucking Snow motherfucking White. I'm Snow White, Joseph. I'm so fucking white. My flowers, I live on sand, okay? I shouldn't have these fucking huge 20-foot, can horns, but I'm so fucking white, you know what I mean? Anyway, I gotta stop getting all talking about me and shit. Anyway, so if I'm being honest, I'm not upset about them getting divorced. But he's hot. But I mean, he's crying. I don't know. He had the chance to change. He wants her to. It's like, oh, you stay and you fix it. This is what I don't like. I hate when men say, and this is something my dad used to do, and it's something that a lot of men do. Like, oh, you can't leave. Don't leave. You're giving up. You're not trying. You're not trying. It's like, no, you're not changing. You're not trying. You have to change. The problem is the way I feel is my perception and the way you treat me. And if you say that that's not true, then you're gaslighting me. And then that's it. Then maybe I should just go if we don't agree. So if you don't know how to treat me, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. And that's that. My God, Krista, I'm so high that why did I just... Anyway, let's move on because I don't know what I'm talking about. Jack's opening the bar. Moving on to Jack's opening the bar. Krista, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I love you. Okay. I gotta get rid of that. Stop looking at the chat, Krista. Stop looking at the chat. I'm just gonna go through this because I have notes and I'm trying to be better at this. I'm trying not to talk about myself. Anyway, Jack's bar. It's nice. I'm fucking shocked. Did you guys see Schwartz? Schwartz's hair was kind of blondish still. It was like in the middle of going from blonde to like back to brown, and he looked a mess. He looks like he's on pasta too, or eating pasta, I should say. But it's between a bath. Did you guys know that this bar is between a Bed Bath and Beyond and then a T-Mobile? I'm just saying. And he only owns 12.5%, guys. Like, what the fuck, dude? You only own 12.5% of your bar, Jax? What the fuck? I'm not laughing, but it's like, I mean, hey, it's going to do good because of him. I got to give him that. It's going to do, hey, guys on Twitter. Hey, everybody on Instagram. Blah, blah, blah. I see you guys. Insta, I think. Oh, no, really. Where's everybody at? All right, guys. So, but I liked it. I really do. So it looked really good. When Brittany did that, the flower thing, that was nice. I like that. because you guys know how I am with flowers. But I'm just laughing. Hey, Tara. I'm just laughing at the fact that, like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm not with the chat. I forgot. All right, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm not ignoring you guys. Okay, but the bar looks really nice, and Zach has to literally be very shady and talk about the fact that it sits between a team and blah 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 blah. But he said it's Brittany written all over it. I think it's a nice place. It's a nice place. And then of course Kristen and Luke are showing up, but I forgot they were even there. But again, I don't know what Kristen's like. Kristen has to explain the fact that Jax did start this. Jax did bring up the Michelle thing on camera, and then before, but filming did not show us that got cut out of their scene at the restaurant. But they didn't know if it was going to be cut out or not. As far as they knew, that was on camera. So as far as everybody knew, Jax brought it up first. But then Kristen didn't say anything. Jax did. Kristen said she didn't know anything about it. So the fact that she keeps getting mad, I don't know why she's mad at Janet. And she's saying Janet started. I don't know what Janet started. Janet never said anything about Michelle, as far as I know. The only thing Kristen was involved in was the beginning stuff, which I understand. I don't know why she would move on to the fact that, like, the R word again. She is the fucking problem, though. You know what I mean? Like, she did bring up it on camera with that thing. The other thing with Jax, she did scream she had a boyfriend for a year. And now having a boyfriend for a year or a boyfriend a year ago, what's the motherfucking difference? She still had a boyfriend. So, Kristen, you're changing the words, and I'm not there. I don't know. I know production pushed her to say it. I'm pretty sure that's why she was trying not to do that. And I think that's why she had got up and said she was going to get air. And then you hear her breaking the fourth wall in the hallway before that big fight. She's like, I'm not going to ruin their marriage. And I'm like, I didn't know what she was doing. And then by the end of it, she does say, like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. She's had a boyfriend for a year. Here, I said, it's like, basically, it was like people were pushing her to say it. I don't know if, again, it's those fucking stupid showrunners. The goddamn 8th housewife. Like I said, they're the 8th housewife. We're the exes. We get treated like their ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. That's who they are. We hate the love. We need them. They need us. We hate that. They hate that. It's like we keep them relevant in between seasons. They hate the fucking shit. They just hate we get no respect. We get zero respect, especially when BravoCon comes. My fucking eyelashes are coming up, especially when BravoCon comes. Well, we have another year to figure that out and get Andy to have respect for podcasters and YouTubers. YouTubing is, and I'm not saying that podcasters don't work hard, but it's a little bit, I think it's harder to be on YouTube. I just do a podcast on YouTube. You can do a podcast from your bedroom and just use your phone and never see a soul ever. You know what I mean? But I love going live and interacting with you guys. As stressful as it is, it's harder, but I love it, and I wouldn't change this for the world. But how did I get to that? But anyway, back to Jax's bar. Yeah. And Luke Plath. We're going to call him Luke Plath. I feel so bad that Kristen had I didn't know she got, well, now we know she got pregnant in October, and she lost it, which is so sad. Yes, please. Oh my God, guys, forgot Erin. Smiling with Erin's channel, please. Erin's channel, Smiling with Erin. She's the most positive person I've ever met in my life. And she's been a better friend to me in the last 3 or 4 years than my friends have in 20 years. Same thing with Terry and all. So please, Smiling with Erin, please pin her like Mimir or somebody. A pretend boyfriend. Do you have a pretend boyfriend? Okay. Where's that heat coming from? I feel the heat. Like, is that window open? I don't know. It's 90 degrees here. Hold on. Maybe that window's open. Oh. Oh my God. Oh shit. That's why. There we go. Air conditioner fell. I don't have central air for getting the house redone or whatever. Our central has ours. Blah blah. Chris, shut up. Anyway, so Luke Plath and Plath. I don't know. We're calling him Luke Plath. He does look like a Plath. He's the 8th Plath house brother. He really did, Aaron. He really did, and I'm so grateful for it. But so Kristen shows up again. I don't know why her and Luke. I guess at this point they probably do love each other. I find it hard to believe that they saw each other and had sex behind a shed and said, "Oh, that's the guy I want to have a baby with, and I want to live with the rest of." I don't see that happening. I just maybe after time, yeah, maybe it sounds good in the moment, like, oh yeah, let's have a baby with this guy. I just met, he's a great guy, but he looks like it's not. Whatever. He owns a weed farm. How can I fucking be mad about that? I think they should split their time between the weed farmhouse and then here and then they need a house because they have 7 dogs, and it's kind of have 2 apartments and dogs. I don't know. A baby, they have to decide, but again, they have to listen. I wasn't even on board with the baby thing because they don't even know where they were going to live. Right? They need to figure the living thing out. they do have the season 2 coming, so I think, he probably has money regardless, and I don't think they have to really worry about money. And I don't know what Kristen's deal is. She said she's never really had to think about the money. I don't know how. I guess her t-shirt line did continue to grow. I don't know, but yeah. So he's there, and I mean the only drama there is fucking Zach and his big mouth, like him starting shit and like wanting to talk about the thing. It's like, no, but she's 9 months pregnant. Can you just try, like, maybe not talk to Janet at the moment? I don't think Janet. I think if he would have just left Janet alone, I think she would have been okay with him. Him doing the most, like him calling and acting like, he should be invited. And why it's odd that you wouldn't invite me. It's just weird. No, why is that weird, Zach? That you're not invited to her baby moon? Yes, he's looking at it as a cash trip, but it's really not. But it is. It isn't. If he was acting like a dick, she probably would have said yeah. I would have rather had him there than Jasmine, actually, because Jasmine didn't give us anything at the plate at the thing. I don't know. Whatever. It's not like this. I just need her to have her girlfriend around, and I don't know. I just feel like I don't like what Bravo does, and I don't want to say it, but like I just feel like they do that, and it doesn't. And when it doesn't mesh, it's I don't know. They try. I'm not going to go there, but I hate what they do. They just are fucked up. They just don't know what lane they want to be in. They just don't. I don't know what fucking lane they want to be in. And actually, they don't know either. They don't have an HR department. They're fucking flying by the. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. This week they're adding a person with melanin. The next week they're canceling the show, and then the next week you have somebody holding the mic to somebody else to do it, and then they're covering it up. And then you're it's just fucked up. I don't understand. Bravo thinks they know what they're doing, and I just think like Jesus fucking Christ, stop being so fucking obvious about you trying to prove something. We know what you are. We know what you do. We know that you don't think about that. Let me just go off this topic because she would fit in another cast, but Bravo wants to try to prove a point. They're also proving a point by what? Keeping Southern hospitality by Patricia. Also, Patricia Altschul. Who know her? She's Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality, and who just got hired there. So again, it didn't really. Jasmine doesn't fit, and they're trying to do this, and it's like, come on, man. What are you doing? But Jackson's Studio City, it's open. It's actually a great place. I mean, I can't be mad at it. It was a good time. I wasn't prepared for Jason and Zach to scream at each other. I mean, I would have said fucking literally, you say that shit to my wife? Like, who the fuck? Like, really, get the fuck out of here. What was wrong with him? Was he on something, Zach? For him to flip out like that and tell her to get the fuck out of here? Because why? She was literally telling him, like, I'm explaining myself. We're not getting along. I don't like it. I tried. I give myself credit. I tried to like you, Zach. And it's just not, we're just not each other's person. We're just, and he screams, get the hell out of here. And Jason's like, don't ever fucking talk. I was like, whoa, dude. But listen, you know what? He was being really aggressive. Like, Zach, who are you to tell her to get the fuck out of here? She was getting up and leaving because you're raising your voice. What do you want her to do? She didn't want to be around that. She's still pregnant, 9 months pregnant. And literally, who the fuck are you to yell at her? I don't know if you want to be her friend or what. And I don't know your little confessionals. Zach, I don't know. Oh, don't go, Lauren. Oh, sure, go, Lauren. I just don't like that. Hey, in my opinion, thanks for being here. Lauren, talk to you later. I wish you would stay, but you probably have to work. But yeah, I mean, Jason's real. I like Jason. Jason, you know what? That was hot. Okay, that was hot. Jack's, yeah, that's what it is. He's immature. But I just wasn't prepared for him to scream like that. But it was cool. I mean, like I said, Zach needs to. Maybe his girlfriend or his boyfriend has settled him down. And maybe him having a boyfriend was what we needed, because I need him to be. I want this to be more like, I am enjoying watching them with their families. I am. I'm enjoying watching Nia and Danny. I really am. I really love them together. I love watching their story. I love watching Jesse and Michelle and what's going to happen with them. They both are with other people. It's going to be fun. It's a good show. The show's amazing. I like the show. I'm not mad at Jax being there. I just wish he would just come clean and just say, I'm a piece of poop. I didn't want to be married. I don't know. But Zach is, I don't know. I expected him to say, if he had a boyfriend, I was waiting for it to be the guy with the slippers. Because I have a feeling they had sex before. I heard he was a hoe in the valley. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he was being such an asshole to him. But I'm excited to know he has a boyfriend. And maybe that will settle him down, and him and Janet will, get together and work things out. And they don't have to be friends. Valley Village. Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at this. So listen, if Sandoval is really as fun, if they're really toxic, him and what's her name? Victoria, I want them on the Valley. But we have 2 breakups. So now we pick up the camera. So that show's over. Jax, this is great. Jax makes him and Brittany he's telling her how hot she looks since that night. She did look pretty good. Her tits weren't out as much as they usually are. He was being nicer because Jax, in the moment, that's what is he going to do? Not be mean? Was he going to be mean to her in front of everyone, Jax? You know what I mean? But she said the second that we get in the car, you're going to she said later on that he rage texts her. I'm like, Brittany, show us these fucking rage texts. I need to see these rage texts. I want to see how vile this motherfucker is. And then when you guys finally understand what my problem is with Jax, I mean, I don't know if you guys see it yet. Did you even see it then? I mean, I said half of it it's not even really about the show, really. It's the way he treats his mother and the way he treated Sandoval. And still, you are the biggest piece of shit on the piece of shit tower. You're not getting knocked down off the tower just because Sandoval fucks up. That doesn't make you absolve you of who you are. That doesn't change what you are and what you've done. She has put up with so much. I don't know why she's leaving now. She should have left him when he fucked Faith and talked shit on her, and the whole world heard it. And you know what he said? How fat she would be. And he didn't want to have kids with her because she would be fat like her mother. And you know what? This is exactly what's happening. She's fucking her body. She did. And he knows it. And she knows it. I don't know if that's how he really feels. But when hearing him say that, I would never forget it. She probably has never going to forget that. She heard him talking to Faith saying all these nasty things. And she still got back with him. And then his dad passes away. And he had me snowed too up until his wedding. He even, make better choices. He has the tattoo that his dad used to love that. His dad used to write in the car, Jax, and make better choices. Leaving his wife, abandoning his wife, your mother, is not a good choice, Jack. I keep calling him Jax. I want him to literally, really, I don't know if he has a heart. I don't think he's soulless. I just think his soul's broken. I feel like some people don't have a soul at all. And I think that's like Teresa. And, I don't think she does. I think that it's broken. It's not there. It's just not there. Listen, you know what? And Jack's going to therapy is not going to make him grow empathy. You don't go therapy. You don't get empathy. And you know what? A therapist tells you to run from somebody with no empathy, like a narcissist. You can't fix that. You can't make them feel as something that they can't feel. And I don't think that Jax, oh my God, Jax knows how. He doesn't have that chip in him where his feelings don't come. His feelings are always first. They're only thing that matters. Exactly. Only thing that matters are Jax's feelings. And maybe his son, but he also used his son as a fucking weapon. I've seen him weaponize his kid. Thank you. I didn't see you say that, but you agree, right? He weaponizes his kid. I don't like the fact that he calls her a drunk shit. I don't like when I'm a dad, and I don't like what he does. I guarantee you, Brittany does that. Just because he's who he is, it doesn't mean that she hasn't done nothing. I don't know what she's talking about when she says it. After Vanderpump Wrapped and they had no money, she became the breadwinner. When, how, where, I don't know how. She got Jenny Craig, but that wasn't until 2 years ago. So I don't know where her money came from. I know that the Mima beer cheese, I don't know what happened with it. I don't know how she made money. I don't really. But when Scandival happened, these motherfuckers got a podcast, a show, and a fucking a bar out of Scandival. Did you realize that? He became relevant after Scandival, and that's when all this happened. See how many times she said this came on so fast, this bar? I mean, come on. This fucking guy. He got back on the he got a show on the back of Scandival, and it is because of Scandival. He's been pitching the Valley since he got fired from Vanderpump. I don't know what he was thinking. Again, he knows that Bravo don't make any sense. They really put him back on the show, and they put a token person on there, and I don't get what that is. And then they also talk about the R word. It's like, wow, what are we doing? We need you two to go. We actually could really, if we want to be, if Bravo wasn't so fucking ass, I don't know what they are. They don't know what they're doing. Those two shouldn't be on the show. Kristen and Jack, oh my God, should really go. And they should be trying to get Stassi back. And they shouldn't have to put Jasmine on there and put her in the middle of all of it and make it look like, oh, he's not what they aren't what they say they are. Again, I don't like the way that he was not fair to Jasmine either. Why would he bring her? Why would he go to lunch with Jasmine? They're not really friends. And tell her something and put that on her. See what I mean? They are who they are. That has not changed. Just take out Faith and her Jasmine. I'm just saying. They did it. They just tried, it's not fair to them. It's not fair to Jasmine. It wasn't fair to Faith. It's not fair to try to do that. And it doesn't work. And Jax picks it. Just, I don't get it. And I don't know if it's purposeful or not with him, but he just does it. He always, you notice that he wasn't going to talk shit to Jesse, right? He always goes after the weak ones. Just like Teresa. You know what I mean? That's a good idea. I will ask her. Yeah, they didn't do anything. They didn't do any shows or anything. You know what I mean? He wasn't relevant again until what did he do? He did Traitors or something, right? Not Traitors, or that one, Villains, and House of Villains. He was gone the first time. Nobody, it's just like Gia Judice thinking she's a fucking influencer. Oh, Meow Meow's here. Judgy Cat's here, guys. Say hi to Judgy Cat. Say hi, Judgy Cat. Meow Meow, hi. Judgy Cat. She's my 14-year-old. You know that. She's heavy. She can't get to her back. I have to literally, you don't understand. I put so much medicine on her. You don't understand everything we go through. We have stuff for her ears. We have stuff for her arthritis. We have stuff for her skin. We have stuff for her everything. We have stuff for her diabetes. I call her Gladys with the diabetes. She's really Meow Meow. This is her room now. I made this her room because she can't go down the steps any longer. Bless you. God bless you. This is the original Judgy Cat. She was the first cat I had. Well, George's cat. She is 15, I think, actually. I've been here with her for 10 years. She was 6, yeah. Oh, she's my best friend. She's the first cat that I've ever been attached to. And then now I got 4 more after that. 4 or 5. But anyway, so this is the conversation. Let me get to Jesse and Michelle. That conversation, again, he said, you abandoned me, basically. She wanted to go. We knew that. I don't know the guy she's with, but she definitely was not in that relationship, and she wasn't in love with him anymore. And he should stop making her feel bad. And it's not her fault. It's kind of his fault. He is who is not really his fault either. He is who he is. These men are not changing at their age. We have to accept that we are who we are by this age. I believe that's my opinion. I've made a lot of changes in my 30s. I'm a completely different person, and I'm talking about everything inside and out, like everything. And it was purposeful, and I did it. I was working on it, but I feel different. I do have empathy, I gained so much compassion. I never had, my moral compass was fucked. I was my father's daughter. And then something happened, after in 2012. Let's not get into me again. But anyway, people are who are there. But Jackson, but this bar, we have the fight. All right, we're into that part. Anyway, the breakups, we did that. Oh my God, Krista, are we together? Yeah, so we have Jax and Brittany broken up. And at this point, I said, I'll put my foot in my mouth. I did say that it was fake. I'm going to say that it's real now, but I just don't understand why now. Maybe because of the money, maybe because they have more money now. I hope she gets her 12.5% of the bar. I'm pretty sure it's making money. I'm going to have to look that up later. But as far as all that, did I get through everything? Yeah. I want to move on to the Summerhouse because holy shit. Lindsey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Kathy, I know. I feel like that's what it appears, right? It appears that way. But I should have grown up in my 20s, not my 30s. You know what I mean? Or even before that. But I self-medicate. It is what it is. It took my husband, I think, to love me unconditionally. Our anniversary, guys. I didn't forget this week. Our anniversary was Tuesday, by the way. Our married anniversary is 8 years. We've been together for 10. 8, well, almost 10. October 14th is our first date. So 2014. So this year will be 10 years, and we're still on our first date 10 years later. I have never left. I literally never left. I did, but I've been sleeping here ever since. Babe, come say hi. You guys say hi to George. But I feel like Brittany is sad. I don't think that she really wants to be without him. I don't think she's going to get back with him. I don't think he wants to. I think that he's okay with this life. I think he talks shit. Thank you so much. I'm 46, but I want to live. I'm happy now, though. Like I've had as much as I get through him, I go through what I go through with him mentally. I do feel, I'm at the most peace I've ever been. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was like the Valley. I wish they would have a fucking reunion. I really do. I hope they pick up filming soon because I really want to see everything going on with the Meow Meow. I don't think we can do this right now, but you can if you want. I'll keep you here if you want. She's so big. Say hi. She's so pretty. Look, you can see how she's so soft. I've been spraying her with Burt's Bees honey. I gotta get this comment off. Thank you for saying that. But let's get into Summerhouse. Oh my god, did you guys watch it yet? It was on last night, so it was the part 1 of the reunion. And oh my god, Lindsey, you're a monster. She's a monster. She's lying, but she lies. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what she thinks. I don't know if it's a defense mechanism to just be a bitch, an asshole, to be cold. I don't know. To not take accountability, to lie. I don't know what's wrong with them. You guys have to watch. If you guys have not watched, I only watched Summerhouse again for this relationship breakup because I didn't realize Carl was going through what he was going through, being sober. Obviously, that triggers me, and I want to watch that. I want to enjoy that. Watch him stay sober. It gives me it makes me so happy. It's so hard. I've lost so many people. And it's really hard to stay sober, especially when you self-medicate, and then you become an adult and you have to do adult stuff and be an adult. And then you have to fend for yourself. You know what I mean? So he said he was high on cocaine and all that shit. I didn't have a clue that he was on any other drugs. I just thought it was alcohol, like you said. And then, his brother OD'd. So Lindsey, Jesus, they do. Thank God. There's not one soul on earth that feels bad about this breakup. And she's really, honestly, she has this perception that last summer was a nightmare summer for her, that she was traumatized by the way he treated her. He basically was screaming at her and screaming and yelling, and she had to hide in bathrooms because he was so dangerous. It's like, what are you, what? Okay, Lindsey. And then Carl's like, they started to record their fights. I'm like, why the fuck would you guys think you were getting married? If that was happening, this was happening when we weren't watching. The camera's not being on them during the week. Like, remember how Summerhouse always would show us what happens during the week? They never showed us them. But they were basically fucking apartment people were called. Like, they had to call the cops because they were so loud. Why the fuck would you think, Lindsey, why would you think that there was why the fuck would you think you're getting married? Why? I don't get it. The way it was bad. So let me just tell you. I'll just go into it. But so Andy's like, congratulations on the breakup. He knows, right? He said what I said. It was a fucking train wreck relationship. And he said, I want to move on to the love fest, basically talking about the guys. Now, I was all for these guys, right? I'm not saying I'm not. No reunion. Nope. They're just going to pick up filming, right? I guess. I mean, if you're going to pick up filming, then I want them to talk about, I want Jesse to approach Jax for fucking having this thing behind his back. I don't think that was cool. And making a fucking statement like that about his wife, divorced or separated or not. He was, but he's not anymore, right? Yeah, you see. Now he's amazing. But, he should have been, they always tell you don't get in a relationship the first year you're sober. And they should have never been engaged. I don't know what he was thinking. They were not good. And it appeared that they were, because we were fucking shocked when we heard they were getting separated. They weren't getting married. We could not imagine what would have caused them to break up. I did not know how much of a fucking nightmare she was. And her perception is that it was trauma. It was, I don't know. She's got to have BPD like I do. Because I am the same way. I will think that it is the end of the fucking world for me sometimes. If me and Brit, sometimes there's fights where I've going into this spiral where, to me, it's it's the end of the world. It really is. And I don't have any other option than to unalive myself. And I'm not saying that. I want just, and that's about the BPD. I've had to literally work on that, right? I mean, I've called Erin sobbing at times. So I can see her perception. But Carl also was not a nightmare husband, a boyfriend, or a fiance. It wasn't that. He was, the times that she was perceiving that he was yelling, we were seeing it and it wasn't. And it's not even Carl's fault though, Kathy. It's not Carl's fault. I don't blame him, honestly. He's afraid of her for a reason. She's intimidating. She's a strong personality. And she says things like she's not yelling, but she's very cold, and she just, I don't know. It's hard to explain because when you hear her, she sounds logical, but she also perceives him as a nightmare and a monster. And it's like, then what the fuck were you so upset about? You know what I mean? Hey, mademoiselle. I'm so happy everybody's here. Yeah, I'm talking about Summerhouse. I went through the Valley. There's no reunion. But yeah, Lindsey, oh my God. I cannot, part two is, we're just starting about what happened with, about Sierra and what's his name? Sierra and West. I'm shocked. Sierra and West broke up. I am mad at West. West did not read the Bravo room. We didn't want you to be a fuckboy, West. That is not that is not what we're watching for. Not me anyway. I am completely for that relationship. I've been saying that I wish they would do a Summerhouse family vacation. Basically like they did with Jersey Shore. But now that West is a fuckboy and all he cares about is fucking social media, and he doesn't, I'm giving spoilers, and he doesn't want to fucking commit, and he drug her along for 3 months, I am like fucking pissed. What do you and West is, I don't even understand his explanation. The only excuse, his excuses are fucking stupid. He just didn't want a fucking commitment. He took her to a wedding, went to meet her parents. They went on this all the way till December. And then he just, I don't know. And he was also fucking other people last summer. I was crying. I was crying as well. I felt so fucking bad for her. I knew she fell in love with him. But we were like, why won't she have sex with West? I thought she would break up with him. I did not expect that at all. I did. Me too, guys. See, I'm not the only one. Yeah, because you know that she didn't sleep with him because of fucking Austin. And she was right. And he should have never drugged her. I don't know why. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know. She's fucking amazing. She's amazing. She's a nurse, for fuck's sake, dude. And she loved you. And you guys were fucking great together. And you fucked it up. He doesn't have to get married. Like, I don't know why he feels like me too, mademoiselle. So disappointed. I'm like, he better fucking, I hope he comes for, I really hope he changes his mind. I really do. I hope that he realizes that we didn't want to see this and that we love Sierra and that we're grown up for this shit. This is not fuckboy fucking city. You want to be a fuckboy, go to Jersey Shores. I don't know. I don't like the way that him and Jesse were acting. They were acting like they can be the new fucking fuckboys of the show. Maybe they can, but I'm going to need our good people to move on to like a family vacation. But I'm so disappointed. But, you know, Lindsey and Carl, everybody's fucking pissed at Lindsey. Do you notice that? Everybody knows that she's lying. Kyle, I was so fucking proud of him. I'm so proud of Carl. She is, man. He lost out. Kyle, I can't wait for Kyle's hair. Kyle was crying. Did you guys see that? Kyle was fucking crying. We all saw that relationship. We saw that develop. It was amazing. And you know that they're about to start filming again this Summerhouse. So we're watching the reunion and they're about to start, and they've all been asked back to the show. So they're about to start filming in a month. And they're all going to be together. I hope that he fucking literally realized that it's, I don't know. BravoCon, she said BravoCon was like, BravoCon is when she found out Lindsey. Did you fucking, oh my God, let me get to this. Lindsey fucked over fucking, oh my God. Lindsey completely fucking talked shit. I can't believe what her and Danielle did to fucking Paige. What a bunch of bitches, dude. What a fucking bitch. Basically, after filming, Paige was at some kind of, I don't know, she got a job or some kind of job, or I don't know, where it was like, I don't know, with something with clothes. But anyway, basically, the girl that was there was friends with Lindsey, and Lindsey found out they were on, like, they were on speaker saying they were going to sabotage Paige's the thing. And fucking girl went and told her. And she's like, fucking, Lindsey's a fucking bitch, dude. And fuck you, Danielle. And we found out Danielle did we knew that Danielle called, called Page 6 or something, sold a story. And Lindsey sold her out. Lindsey's a fucking cunt. This is crazy. I don't know what the fuck Lindsey's doing. She's an asshole. And so the fuck is Danielle. Danielle, get the fuck out of here. I can't wait to hear what happened with the guy, the guy that she started to sleep with. Joe, the tattooed balloon guy, the balloon man. I know. So let's see where we at. So, oh man. So yeah, the whole fuckboy city thing. I don't like Jesse. I mean, oh yeah, we got this social media thing going on, and we got all these DMs, and like, he's just not, he just, I don't know. Jesse was sticking up for him. They actually told him to shut the fuck up. The girls have told the guy. They said, he's like, Jesse's like, I don't want to get crucified for this, and Sierra's like, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up. Because she's like, Sierra goes off. Sierra goes, you don't fuck. You saw what he did. You saw what you knew what I was doing. You knew I was scared. You knew I was like whatever. She goes, and she's like, you know what, Jesse, you need to really shut the fuck up because you know what he did. I was like, whoa, go Sierra. I was like, wow. So I feel bad that she has to do that shit. But Danielle, she's like, I don't hate Carl. Why would you hate Carl? In parentheses, it's like, really. Carl's like, he agrees he made the right decision. And he said, watching back all of this, he said this to Andy, he made the right decision. And Lindsey, she said, Lindsey, you have moved on, because she's like, oh, you destroyed my life and you blindsided me and you did this. Why does Instagram always after an hour? Hate that. Hey guys over there, if you're still there, come over to YouTube. She everything that he had to watch too, on top of living with it. He did make the right decision. She is a fucking monster, basically telling people that he's cocaine Carl, right? That is crazy. And I don't know why Danielle wants to fuck. Danielle was literally on his side last year. That was the problem. And now he's literally, she's taking her side. It's fucking crazy, right? Lindsey, I know. She was crying, but she was only crying because I don't think she was upset about losing Carl. She was upset because she wasn't getting married. She wanted to just get married. She didn't want to marry anybody, just anybody. Or she would have married just anybody. Trust me. If it was Everett, she would have married Everett. You know what I mean? It's the guy she's with now. She'll marry him. If everybody that's new here, if you guys haven't, if you're not in the chat, if you don't know who I am, because I see you guys a lot of Twitter people, I'm Reality of Krista Marie, and I do Who Saw You On podcast. I also talk just the shows basically every Wednesday and Friday live at 12:15 p.m. It's actually 12 o'clock today. I'm going to change it to 12, guys. Because I feel like at 12, you guys all make it here. It's crazy. I love that. 12:15, for some reason, I don't see a lot of you guys. So, but all right, so let's get into this whole thing because Carl agrees. Okay. The rest of the group isn't unanimous. We all agree, right? Carl said, they start talking about the officiating the wedding. How Carl officiated Kyle and Amanda's wedding. And how did you feel about being demoted to a bridesmaid? Well, not bridesmaid. Oh my God, Krista, you're so fucking fine. Whatever he was. Oh my God, Flower Boy. I don't know, whatever it was. Flower Boy, is that what it is? Jesus Christ, Krista. Anyway, so, and it's like, basically, he said that it was Lindsey's fault. Lindsey didn't want Kyle in the wedding, which, again, it would be understandable after last summer. But again, it was Carl's perception, and I'm sure Lindsey did fucking give him that perception. She's not going to admit to it. She loves the fact that Carl admitted that she didn't actually say that. So, again, gaslighting 101. You did. And then you get mad and make it look like, but again, Kyle said, I understand. But I guess we're not fucking having this wedding. There's something about, she had 9 bridesmaids. He had 9 groomsmen. He does have a lot of friends, they said, and that's cool. I'm glad that he has a lot of friends and a lot of support. It probably helps with his sobriety when you have a fucking fiance who's screaming at you, you're cocaine Carl. What do you want? What do you want? I mean, he didn't want to hurt his feelings. Carl does that. But I don't really think he lied, Mademoiselle. I think that it was his perception of Lindsey. Because Lindsey, why would she want him after last summer? You heard what he said. They were not good. But thank God we don't have to worry about that. And he's working for Kyle and everything's amazing. And I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm so glad. But again, all the guys that were going to be in the wedding, that's not even talking about that because it's not even a wedding. But, let's see. Oh, and then he also said that Carl said if somebody backed out, Kyle would pick Andrea. Again, we wouldn't be surprised because they weren't getting along. But according to Carl's statement that Lindsey didn't want Kyle, yeah. Andy moves on. So Lindsey's like, and Lindsey starts talking shit under her breath about oh, that's great or something. I guess everybody, he was setting me up, and she's like, he was setting the seeds or planting the seeds in everybody's head. No, Lindsey, everybody saw what you did. Everybody saw what you did. You're leaving, Kath. Oh, I love you. Don't leave me. Oh, I miss you already. Kathy Farron, don't leave. But anyway, we find out too, like, even after that, Lindsey's like, they were calling paparazzi, or somebody was calling paparazzi, and Lindsey was like, I was in my house for 2 weeks. I didn't want to be seen. And Carl paid the $120,000. Oh, two people in here. 220. Yay. That's a good number. But he paid for $120,000 for the fucking wedding. He paid all that money for a wedding they didn't have. He also paid the fucking rent. Half the rent was, I'm sure, in $100,000. Can you believe that? This man really didn't want to marry her. I mean, 120 grand. And she's like, well, you're the one that broke up with me. It's like, dude, wow, Lindsey, shut the fuck up. She blames him so badly. I mean, she does not taking any accountability for any of this fucking shit. It is fucking wild to me that she can't fucking say that I was a nightmare. I'm sorry. He was scared of me because of the way I acted. I was not having sex with him. I was not making myself. I told him that he was he wasn't going for, he didn't have a job and he wasn't doing this and wasn't doing that. And she basically put him the fuck down. Who would fuck you? Like, again, with Brittany going golly jacks, I can understand why you're not having sex. And then with Lindsey, I would not fuck her. I would not be able to fuck her after she put me the fuck down like that all the time. And is basically saying behind closed doors, he's a nightmare and you don't understand. That is so fucked up. She's like, you don't understand. When the cameras aren't here, I'm hiding in the bathroom because he's such a monster. He screams and yells and he's so violent. And it's like, who? Carl? Carl, who's a fucking afraid of you, who's shaking, who trembles in his voice when he talks to her. Do you understand that? Do you hear that? He's like, well, my dad really kind of like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's like, Carl, tell this bitch now. Just please tell. He's fine. She's like basically trying to gaslight him again. And it's like, you know what? But you broke up with me, so why wouldn't you? It's like he said, I did all this stuff, okay, Lindsey. And she's like, well, what else would you do? And it's like, Lindsey, what do you mean? Like, that's not the answer. That's not your response. Like, you were sitting there calling him, saying he's fucked up and he's a loser and he wasn't doing this and he wasn't doing that in life and you weren't attracted to him. But the man fucking paid for the wedding and he also didn't ask you for any money, even though you're the reason they're not having the wedding because you're a fucking nightmare and you wouldn't understand that you can't say the shit that you say and that you emasculate it. Yes, exactly. The jobs, everything he did was a fucking, even with Loverboy. Oh yeah, well, of course you're excited. It's comfortable. You're used to it. It's like, what the fuck, man? And it really does work for him he can obviously be around alcohol, but being sober and selling a non-sober, a mocktail, it's exactly his fucking niche, man. Because he's a great salesman and he knows it. So I think he needs to stay. The fact that she has moved on, that's what I keep telling you guys. It wasn't the fact that she lost Carl. It's the fact that she was broken up with, that she wasn't having her dream wedding, and it wasn't nothing about him. Because if it was about him, she would have seen his pain and seen what he needed her to do. She said, please, all he asked was, can you please not, can you not fucking boss me or, whatever, you saw it. And literally, why do you think that every time that he wasn't doing anything, listen, all summer, she would just make a fight out of nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck did he do? He's not yelling at you. He's not putting you down. Like she would say, he's getting angry. And every time that he had a feeling and he didn't like what she was doing, why are you getting so angry? I'm not angry. I'm telling you what the fuck, I don't like what you're doing to me. I don't like it. It is my reality, is my perception. So it's like, poor Carl, man. Thank God he has friends in the house because he can prove that it wasn't him. She was getting along. She literally fucked over every friendship after that. She fucked up with Carl. We see that Kyle is not with it. Kyle's like, why is she lying? She's lying again she's lying about the whole thing with something that something happened, like I said, about calling. She called somebody on them about Kyle and Amanda's wedding. Sorry. And then she also did something with Paige. So yeah, she fucked them all up. But Kyle's like, and then Kyle looks like Carl, there's up, she's lying about it. Carl's like, of course she is. It's like, whoa. And the cameras get it. But I don't know. She's basically like, I don't know what's going to happen with her. This is not a fucking problem with him. It is a fucking Lindsey problem. It's a Lindsey problem. And thank God. God damn, that's a lot of money, man. No, he lost 120 grand. Holy fucking shit, dude. That is a lot of money, man. And how the fuck do you sit there and call him a fucking loser just because you made twice as much as him? Lindsey, once you're off this show, influencing is not a thing, right? Tell me it is. Please tell me that once she's off the show. All right, maybe Paige is an influencer, but Paige is more of an influencer because she's got the show. She needs an older man. I see her with like a 60-year-old with a lot of money, and that doesn't have to fucking. She has frozen eggs. I don't listen. I don't think she needs to be in a relationship with him at the moment. Her perception is off. Like me, I should have never. George, I told George to fucking be. I told him, don't be, please. I told him, don't marry me. I am a mess. I don't understand. Like you're calm. You're normal. You have a great job. Like, don't marry me. I'm gonna literally I have IRS money. But I'm like, I'm fucked up. I'm hard to live with. I'm like animal in the attic. And he's just like, George doesn't speak ever. Babe, come say hi. He never speaks. And I'm like, ah. And I'm like this at 4 or 5 in the morning. If you guys know me, if you ever hear, or if you text with me and you're in the chat, you'll see that from 3:45 until like maybe right before now, I'm like, man, it's texting back people. I'm not up all night. That's when I just get up. But Lindsey, I don't know. She basically, her and Danielle's friendship, I don't even think they have one now. I was confused at what was happening. I know that Amanda and her not getting along. Basically, that's not even, that show's a fucking joke. That Patty Steiner thing, that's just a joke. You have to have chemistry. You can't just, you can hook people up, but chemistry has to be there though. It's all about the chemistry. You know what I mean? You can be like, you can match on paper, just like, Married at First Sight, and 50% of those marriages work. But oh my God, I'm so fat. I like my fat arms. George met me in my worst, But anyway, Kyle is working for. We found out Kyle's definitely working for Loverboy. There, he's doing really well. Lindsey was getting along with everybody, but then afterwards, like I said, Paige thought she connected with Lindsey, but no. It was a photo shoot. Okay, Lindsey had a friend of hers. I plotted a sabotage for a photo shoot of Paige's. Wow. Paige was distraught. She said, that's fucked up. That's something I would never talk to them again. I cannot believe that so she blames Danielle for calling the pops on and spilling something about the wedding, Kyle or Carl being kicked out of Amanda's, whatever it is, because he showed up to the place on cocaine or something. So Carl knows now, and Kyle and Amanda know that Danielle and Lindsey put a story out about him getting kicked out of the wedding because he was on cocaine. Wow, or some shit like that. I don't know. He extra bought it because he's scared. Listen, he's a self-medicator, and he's fucking literally finally sober for the first summer ever, and he's trying to navigate life, and I think he's doing amazing. But trying to be, the things that were bothering him, like anxiety and stuff, like I get why he would be very robotic when he talks, and he's only like that with her. Something happened at BravoCon. Paige said that the sabotage, basically, she found out at BravoCon. Carl had overheard. Yeah, Carl told them about. So that happens. So then Sierra. Let's move on to Sierra. I feel so bad for Sierra. So we saw what happened all summer. And I was like, have sex with Wes, for fuck's sake. He's a good guy. I thought that he got his job, and I thought she was going to be the one, like, modeling and like going away for a year, and he wouldn't want that. I didn't realize that she was gay, that he would like fuck it up, and he would literally not go through with it. And I don't know what I feel about his excuse with his parents. I don't think his parents, I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I feel like his parents maybe didn't want them together. I don't know. She said it seemed like after the parents meeting is when he said he started to realize that he wasn't going to take the commitment seriously, and his parents said to break up with her. And I don't know how I feel about that, because he always knew that. Apparently he always knew he wasn't going to be serious, and he said that, and it's fucked up that he did that. And again, he's totally what we didn't think he was. He's a fuckboy, and I don't know if he's caught up in the moment, but he's going to realize that he's a little old to be doing this, and that we've seen Sierra for season after. We like Sierra. So you acting like you're a cool Summerhouse. Oh, I'm going to share a house. I'm going to fuck everybody. I'm going to be a fucking messy person. Like Jesse too. Oh yeah. Like, bro. It's like, no, just fucking grow up. She did. I know. I said, no, mademoiselle. She did. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And he fucking knew. He knew. I was crying too, man. So they went to Chicago, Missouri. It's crazy. And I don't, do we want to call it clout? Why do we think he did this? Why do you think he did this? Why do you think he did this? I think he wanted to be with her. I don't know what the fuck happened. what got in his head? I know he said that he thinks about commitment as like really like being in jail or like a prison. But no, it's not. You can break up if you want. You're not in prison. You can break up. You don't have to fucking be married to this person. It's not forever. It can be, but you can have the relationship and not be a fuck. You know, again, and if he wasn't with other people, why did he break up with her? If you were basically boyfriend and girlfriend, I want to know what happened. Did the talk happen? And then maybe the I don't know what happened. But I don't fucking like Danielle. I fucking want her to go. I think she was always there, I thought, for support for Lindsey. But again, they're fucking mean girls. I don't like the way they treated Paige. And I want Paige. What do we think about Paige and like Craig? He wanted clout. I guess when he got it, he wanted to be more, right? Damn. I mean, but he broke up with her. So what the fuck, dude? Like, I was all for it. But now they are all coming back. And it's almost time to start filming again. So this is crazy. So this is going to be a pretty, it's going to be a messy summer again. Because how the fuck do we have Carl Lindsey in a house? This is Carl Lindsey in a house again. I didn't think they could go on again. I didn't. I'm cold. I'm never cold. Hold on. Did you guys think that Carl Lindsey could have another summer in the house? They just, again, and she has a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, holy moly, dude. Like, I don't know. And then Wes and Sierra, like, what the hell? It's going to be good. So I'm going to start watching it again. I mean, I watched it because I was so proud of Carl. I was very proud of Carl, and I wanted to see how he navigated being sober and her. So I'm back into the show again, and I'm not mad that it's a share house. I do wish they would go to the beach more, because to me, a share house at the shore. Thank you for saying that. A share house at the shore is to me. You should go to the beach and the boardwalk and stuff. I don't know. No, they're not at the shore. Where are they at? The Hamptons. They don't have a boardwalk. I don't know. I want them to be at the beach more. I don't know. But they have I like Martha Vineyard's house. Did you see them land they have? Like the property that they have on both of those houses, the Summerhouse and Martha Vineyard's house. I would have, yeah. I mean, bring the beach to my house. Bring my beach to my yard because I have a yard like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm really upset that Martha's Vineyards is fucking paused. Summerhouse is about to film again. Southern Hospitality's filming, motherfucker. You know, Southern Charm has filmed. Do we see a pattern? Do we see what's happening? It's fucked up. Jersey's not on pause, but they should be. So it's like, what are we doing? The great shows. I am so upset. What are we going to cover next week, guys? What am I covering next week? What am I talking about? I guess Jersey, right, on Wednesday. But I don't know. I love Summerhouse, and it's not going to be on again until next year. But they didn't pause it, and I know for a fact they haven't paused Southern Hospitality because Dana's like, well, we have to watch it, guys. I'm not going to kill you the surprise. I ruined it, though. I already told everybody the surprise. And does anybody else know the surprise? About it should be on pause, Erin. I know. So, nobody, I guess the other day I said it. Did you guys hear what I found out about Southern Hospitality? Which, you know, I have had a feeling this has been in the works for a while, or somebody, yeah. So Southern Hospitality is filmed in Charleston, okay? And it's filmed and it's based on a bar about, you know, basically it's like Lisa Vanderpump, but it's like Leva running all her bars, and she has a bunch of 20-year-olds working, and it's like literally Vanderpump all over again, right? So we know somebody now that's on the show. So I need you guys to guess again. Don't give it away. Who's filming? Who is on Southern Hospitality? That it's supposed to be a secret, but I gave it away. I ruined it because it's obvious. It was obvious. But so she's like, yeah, we're gonna have to watch it. Blah blah blah. So Leva owns 4, I think. She owns 4. They own 3. They own 3 very, very successful businesses, bars. But the fact that she has about 20 hours, I don't know. Does she need a Peter? I guess she needs a Peter. She put a Peter on. She has a Peter now. I'm assuming. OC is coming back. I know. So I'm going to talk about Jersey next week. I didn't stick to high tea this week, and that's my fault. My brain. Today is the first day I felt good about. I was even early. Not early. I was on time today. But it's not that I don't like you guys to see me without my hair and makeup. No, I hate coming back from outside. I hate coming in. I should start doing it from out there. But anyway, are you guys going to guess? Does anybody want to guess that who doesn't already know who we know? That has been now on the cast of Southern Hospitality. And I feel like I'll say my thing afterwards. I'll say before I go. But anyway, we're going to watch Southern Hospitality because I watched it already. I'm just curious about where this person fits in. I mean, unless it's his husband that's filming, but I don't think so. Because that person I heard was, having parties at, you don't know, Aaron? You didn't know about it? So who do we know that just moved to Charleston? And I was like, why would they move to Charleston? They built a house in Florida, a brand new mansion, and then now they're not there anymore. All of a sudden they're in Charleston. It's like, no, you're not, Danielle. No, you're not. I was planning on going for 2 hours anyway. So I just got done talking about Summerhouse and the Valley, but I'm trying to give away a secret. I'm trying to make you guys guess who got somebody that we know is filming on Southern Hospitality, is filming on the show. And I said, I kind of gave you guys a bunch of hints anyway. This person just moved to Charleston and was hanging out and, having events at Levis bars as it's being filmed. And this person would be a Peter, I would think, as a Peter on the show and vibe with the 20-year-old. That's kind of strange, kind of weird. Being married and all. The husband, yeah, it does. And it's begins with a J. I don't know about A. I know J is definitely. So I'm going to say he's probably a Peter. I'm assuming. I don't see what you're meshing with a bunch of, I don't know. I guess you need them. I guess, I said, congratulations, Adam. Finally, Andy's dick. That's what you wanted this whole time. I'm just saying. I shouldn't say that. But, I mean, he finally did. He finally got there. Got it. But good for them. I'm excited for it. I am. Because I love that show. And, I mean, I am happy for him. Because, I don't know, they might have, threw me in the trash. But I give them all. Yeah, I give them the credit for it. I wouldn't be here without them. I would not be here without them. He would be great. He would actually fucking straighten it. And I don't think she needs help in the management department, but I feel like he'd be great at that job. Because Peter's good at this job, Yes. You did hear? Are you in Danielle, by the way? Danielle forgot all about me. Did you forget, Danielle? I also have requested to follow you a long time ago. You might be following my old reality that I got locked out of my Instagram. But I refollowed you from this Instagram that I have now. But I missed you. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah. So Dana on her Patreon made a comment, basically alluded all to it. And I did hear, we all been suspecting that something was going on. Because it just didn't make sense what he would be doing in Charleston. And I know that Pop had passed away. And I thought maybe they left him a house or something. That would make sense to move the house. But I want to move. I love Charleston. And from what I see, Charleston looks like somewhere I would want to live. It's on the beach. It just looks like the town. I don't know if I would vibe with those people. I'm probably more of like a friend of like Leva, maybe. I don't know. But I would probably be friends with like Leva. And probably Adam or Jason. Like, you know what I mean? But I just for something about Charleston and then the West Coast when I see where Larja lives. Hey Larja, can everybody please? Our Larja stuff is always linked in my description, not my description, in my YouTube channel stuff. But please follow Larja. She does everything I do plus and more lives. You didn't miss me more. You knew it was possible. Guys, we need to have a cash trip. I need you guys to go to the Jersey Shore, please. I mean, you don't have to pay for lodging. If I was rich, I would pay for you guys to come. But you guys just have to pay for like to get here. Oh my God, we would have so much fun. And we could like podcast from here or from there, wherever we're at. And then we could like do interviews with certain other people of Jersey, friends of, we could ask for some interviews and hang out. Maybe go to the Jersey, have a Jersey Shore party. Like you guys will see what I mean. Why I love it so much. I want my Monica Garcia back. Mademoiselle, if they don't hire her back, I am so mad. I don't know what they're doing. Why would you literally fire my Monica? You better fire goddamn Teresa and Jennifer. Dirty, dirty girls. Dirty, dirty girls. So as far as Lindsey and Carl are concerned, oh my God, thank God they're not together. I feel like she is delusional. She's being irrational. She's lying. She's two-faced. She's a mean girl. I don't know who she's friends with. I don't know how she's going to get through the summer. She's fucked everybody over. And I don't know, maybe her boyfriend's going to be there. I don't know who her new boyfriend is. Do we know who her new boyfriend is? I don't know. I'm glad that I'm very happy for Carl. I am so fucking happy for him. I'm so proud of him. Carl, if you ever see this, thank you for like sharing your story about sobriety and being honest about it and saying all the drugs you were on and being completely honest about it. It makes me feel so much better. Not that I wanted you to be on a lot of drugs, but I always feel like such a loser. And I realize that addiction does not discriminate and sobriety is free. So it does not matter if you have money. It doesn't matter who you are. It will get you if it gets you. And that's just, I have to remember that. They need to go. There are fucking problems. Come to the Jersey Shore. You would love it. I know you would. You look like a Jersey Shore girl. Thank you, Laura John. I can drop the link. Are you bored? Do you want to come up? I'll drop the link. If anybody wants to come up. Anybody want to come up and talk about? Listen, the Jersey Shore is a fucking experience. It's just something in the air, guys. I don't know. I guess I grew up where I live. I keep telling George, like, I wanted to go south. I only wanted to go south when I was still friends with Adam and Jason. I was literally going to retire where they were at, just podcast forever. Like I said, I will never take that away from him. He did give me his platform for a year and a half and never told me no, and promoted me. And then until he didn't, but I would not be here without them. I would not be doing this. And I love doing this. And now I can monetize. I can monetize like through YouTube, through that AdSense thing. I'm getting my ID, so I'm going to monetize. I'm going to start the super chat stuff. I'm not going to do a membership thing because I don't feel like I'm that good enough. I don't feel like I should be charging you guys, but I should be making money because I just like to spend money. And I found out, I don't know, I'm on TikTok, guys. I'm up to 8,000 followers again. That's not a lot. That's been there forever, but like I didn't know that's a lot, but like not a lot in TikTok land. But guys, TikTok people are so fucking mean. I didn't realize how mean. Like I'm going back and I'm like, so I'm doing all the shorts and I'm doing all the like beer cheese. Oh, no. You guys got to come here and the boardwalk's amazing. I'm going to send you guys pictures. I should be making money because I spend money, and my husband is so mad at me again. I think he's over now. It was a couple weeks ago. It's like every 6 months he checks the account and I get in so much trouble. And he takes all of my privileges away. And then I even take my privileges away. And I just buy hair now. That's all. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I buy. I don't want to talk about it. It's so bad. I need to make money because I don't know how much I can make, but I need to make a lot. And I want to monetize. All right, anyway, my whole point was Krista's TikTok. I'm on TikTok, right? So I'm allowed to be live on TikTok. So I need to get another device so I can start my TikTok live because they don't let me add it to StreamYard. But it is toxic. Oh my God, Shay, they're so mean. I'm like commenting and they're like, look at this loser. Oh, she's a YouTuber. I was like, what the fuck? They're like, who's this bitch? I was like, and they were Teresa fans. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, he's over me, isn't it? Danielle, he's fucking over me. Like, yeah, he is. All right, I got my best friend on. We started this together. Hi. Erin, are you there? Smiling with Erin? Yeah, now I can, yeah.
Sorry, I can't have my camera on because
it's okay.
I bumped my head and I got bruised.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Smiling with Erin, everybody, please follow her. Go watch her videos. She's also coming up. I saw she's interviewing JoJo Speaks with JoJo Speaks, right, Jonathan?
That was yesterday on The Juice, but yes, he is going to be a guest on Smiling with Erin D too.
Awesome. Yeah, make sure you guys go and check it out. What else is going on over there, Erin? Who are we talking about? Any scripted shows yet?
Yes, we're doing The Ghost from CBS.
Ooh, okay.
And then in the fall, we'll be talking about NCIS. But tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm up to it, I'm going to be doing a Disney trivia to celebrate Donald Duck turning 90.
Oh my God, guys, seriously. Everything Erin's doing over there is so much fun. Please go watch it. I wish that I missed them. I don't know why, but I have to make sure I make it. But she is a really good friend, and she's so excited. Like I always said, there's no way that she's this, like, I don't know. I don't want to say happy, but like glass half full. She's glass half full and glass half empty. And I'm like, she's probably never been fucked over. You would think like she's never been fucked over in her life. Like that's why. And I'm like, but she has in the worst way. And I'm like, and she's still fucking positive, and she still literally sees the good in people. And it's like, I'm so jaded, but like Erin, I give her so much fucking credit. Like I don't know where she finds the strength. But I'm just glad that you do, because you literally, like, you are my rock sometimes.
Sometimes you have to be run over with a bus to realize the people that will pick you up.
I know. And then, like, I know you don't even hold, and now it's so crazy, because isn't that guy your best friend? Your
well, my ex isn't my best friend, but
right.
the mistress's husband is my best friend. Yeah,
Isn't
he
that
was even
awesome?
on my live last week. Yeah.
Yeah, that is literally her ex. Well, they didn't know the story about what happened.
I don't mind sharing. My ex-husband cheated with my best friend. They were both married, so when we were all getting divorced, I became best friends with her husband, and we are still best friends. And he's actually maybe going to move towards me. I'm so excited.
Isn't that amazing, guys? But now, were you friends with him before her? Like, did you all know each other? Like,
Yeah,
or
we
did you?
were all friends. I became best friends with her because my husband was good friends with Jake, her
Okay.
husband. They did like all those like gaming things together.
Oh.
And so while they would be gaming, I would be hanging out with the wife, and that's how we became best friends. So yes, he was best friends with my husband, and I was best friends with his wife.
And they had an affair on Erin and the husband, and like she told me that, and I was like, I wanted to kill her, because I listen to me, I can't even speak. I had, well, I don't want to talk. My situation was I flip flopped, but like I have so much animosity, and it's crazy towards the girl. But Erin's just like, yeah, but she got a best friend. Like, I'm so glad that you literally. I don't know how Jake. Like, I don't know. I gotta watch your live. I don't know Jake, so I can't really say too much. I don't even know who her husband is, but like I just know that Aaron's amazing, so he's got to be amazing. So, yeah. Does he hold any? Like, did he hold any animosity towards them, or did like?
Well, I
did
think
you feel like
so,
he handled it?
but he still has to see her. They have children together,
Right.
and like he had nothing to do with their kids when they first divorced. So Jake had to. But Jake is such a good guy that he's always pushed for his kids to have a relationship with their mom.
That's good.
And I just think he's an outstanding human being, and I'm so blessed to have him in my life. So I think like he doesn't want to be friends with them, but like he doesn't talk bad about her or anything like that.
Okay.
He's just not that type of person.
Do you and her ever see each other, or have you ever had this conversation or seen her or like interacted with her?
Have I seen her? Yes, because of the kids.
Oh, so are you close with her kids?
Oh yes, her kids are my nieces, and they're I love Jake's moon and back, and they're Jake's kids, and they still call me Aunt Erin, and yeah.
And didn't he actually try to get back with Erin? I think too at one point. Did he try to get back with you after that?
No. Jake was like, "Get out."
I thought your ex-husband tried to get back with you.
Oh yeah, my ex-husband. Yeah, my ex-husband. But yeah, I don't care about that. But yeah, I mean,
awesome.
Like I
literally. But yeah, so we go through. I watch we're talking about the Housewives shows, and there's like cheating stuff, and I'm like looking, and she's like, I know, she's still like positive. I'm like, you should be fucking pissed at these people. But Erin's like, well, but that's my whole point. Like Erin's just so positive, and she wanted a channel that wasn't like what we usually do, even though we gossip and like, but we can get dark sometimes. But smiling with Erin, definitely, it's good. Are you enjoying it? Do you like it?
It's still kind of like intimidating, but Dustin comes on with me when I get really nervous. He's like, "Don't worry, send me the link. I'm coming."
Dustin's awesome.
Yeah, so when I get really nervous, I like have that comfort blanket, but I do a lot of pre-records, so mine are easier.
You go live with me. You went live with me for like 2 years, like a year, like a long time. Still, so, I mean, I don't. It's weird. You would think that I would be like that. I don't know how I do this because it's live. It's like I'm so insecure, but like I don't know how I wouldn't do this any other way. I like pre-records I did in the beginning, but I just feel like I'd love to be interacting with people, and I like that because that's what attracted me to Adam's channel was him including us and it. You know what I mean? Including us and everything, and basically that's what he did. So then I'm like, man, I could never go back to just being a podcast it would have never worked because people thought I was angry as it is, so people have to see me and not just what I type because I'm laughing when I'm telling Teresa to fuck the fuck off. That I'm just like, I put my devices down and her problems are not my problems. But people like, you're so angry. I'm like, I'm just Jersey. I can't explain it. That's how we communicate. Honestly, we don't forget either, though. Unfortunately, it's a shame because I'm watching Teresa. These people are not forgiving each other. It's not real. Jackie and Teresa aren't really forgiving. Jackie's a throwaway friend to her. She doesn't give a fuck about Jackie. Jackie's a weakling, and that's why Teresa does that. She's a horrible person. She's not a good person. But anyway, Summerhouse. I'm glad that they're broken up. I'm so Lindsey and Carl. I was shocked. I was like, I thought he was honestly the only thing that made sense to me was maybe he was like not straight. And I was like, I thought they were amazing. They bought a car, they had the apartment. Anyway, but they've tried to be in a relationship 4 times, I think. Like, I don't know why they got engaged, but I don't know what's gonna happen this season. They're gonna all film together again. It's crazy. I'm very upset about Sierra and West. Dustin is 1 in a million.
Yes. Maybe
Oh.
it's all because they'll heal and they'll find better people or better situations. I
I
don't want
feel
to
like, yeah.
I just watched the Martha Vineyard, but I feel like they'll heal and it'll make them stronger and it'll make them help them find the partner they're supposed to be with.
I know. I feel like that with Lindsey and Carl. I just feel like Sierra and West are supposed to be together. I do. Teresa is discussing. I think I feel like they're supposed to be together, and I would hope that I don't know if Sierra's ever going to forgive him because this is the 3rd time she's gotten hurt by somebody giving her heart away, and it's like what the fuck. But I don't think she could ever forgive him and give him another chance because she got hurt so badly in this. The fact that the whole cast was crying, and we watched the whole cast was crying with her. We're like devastated for them, but like it's like and him and Jesse just think it's a joke. I don't know who they think they are, but anyway. And then I don't know what's going to be on next week. I know Vanderpump is over. Valley no reunion. Summerhouse has 2 more parts to it. What the heck is that? Jersey? I don't know. Is there other shows? I haven't watched Dubai yet. I will if you guys want me to watch Dubai. What are you watching? No. Are you watching? What are you watching?
I'm watching Disney movies.
I love Disney movies. But Chris is like, see, everyone watches Disney movies, and I'm watching conspiracy theories about Disney. I'm watching conspiracy documents about Disney. Did you know, though, they purposely that Disney World has the biggest portal in the world?
Like,
and they purposely put it on the lake. It looks so pretty. They purposely put Layla in the lake. Oh, you look so pretty. I miss you.
I miss you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. I get so nostalgic. Dustin is 1 in a million. He says he's going to be here on Fridays, but he goes out to lunch. He's so funny. Poor Dustin. The other day, I go on my tangents, right? And he's like, well, Teresa, and Dustin's like, well, then you just need to be off the show. And I don't know why they do that. I'm like, Dustin, listen to me. She's a piece of shit. He's like, okay. And he's like, but I don't know why she has to be like, I'm like, Dustin, because she just don't wonder why. Poor Dustin. He's just like, he's like, okay. I'm like, listen to me, Dustin. And then on TikTok, they're like, stop being mean to that guy. She's so mean to him. I'm like, oh my God. They're like, are you guys drunk? They thought me and Dustin were drunk. I'm like, you guys are so fucking mean. And I'm like, I tried to explain the situation because he said I could. I was like, he's not. He's just, Dustin. And I said, and I'm not drunk. I'm just high, assholes. I was like, and then I was like, don't you fucking come for my friend. I was like, all right, I'm not going to fight with TikTok. I'm like, this is new for me. I didn't realize that you guys are such assholes. And they're like, oh, you're the girl in the. Then they're like, oh, you're that girl. You're the one in the video. I'm like, yes. The fuck? Yes, that's me. What do you think? I'm like, yeah. I'm not old. I'm not crazy. I'm not ugly. I'm not any of them things. I mean, maybe.
No, you're pretty.
Thank you. Because they're like, this ugly bitch. I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking mean. I'm like, no, I'm not. Crazy, but not ugly. Anyway, fucking mean. Thank you. So are you. I used to be so unscripted anyway. Below Deck, is Below Deck even on? It is on.
There's always a Below Deck on Mondays usually.
Maybe I will, because I really can't figure out what's on. I don't. Jersey's just fucked. So I'm just going to cover it because it's just fucked, and it's going to be. I don't know what they're doing. It's just it's mind blowing that he hasn't said this show that they're not fired yet. At least for the screeners, that's literally fireable offenses. I'm glad you guys think so.
You are pretty. That's why.
I know. Thank you. But I'm not on here. I'm like walking
Trying
around.
to look on Bravo and see what's actually.
I know. Like when I'm not on here,
Because I
like the
feel like so unknowledgeable. I'm like, hold on, let me just look.
I know. Well, we're on hour 2 now, so we're good. It's literally, I realized that I've been looking at my analytics, so like people are listening, are watching for more than an hour now. I was like, if I'm really that interesting, but like, I just started sharing, I didn't know how to do reels and shorts. I didn't realize that StreamYard does it for you, which is amazing. And then it shares them for you too. Aaron, did you know that?
No, you can show me
Yes.
that after.
Yes. All you do is you go into view and then you're like, oh, and it says, I'll show you later. And it makes them for you. And then that's what I've been sharing. And it makes really good ones. And you can share it to all your platforms in one little click. And so then I got on TikTok. So then I'm starting to get more people I'm literally, my subscribers going up. I was like, oh shit, it was happening before, but I wasn't interacting with them. I wasn't going over there. So now I'm over on TikTok. I was trying not to do it, but that's where I'm seeing everybody's like, I don't know. It's people are getting more noticed, I guess, than that Twitter too. And I'm not that if I'm going to be monetized, I do want to make some money. I really feel like it's year 3, you know? And so yes, Jason and Adam are in Charleston, and apparently Jason is filming with Southern Hospitality, which I'm glad. I'm happy for them. I'm
happy for them too. They would make good characters on shows.
Yeah, like I think Jason, if he's running he's a good manager. He ran, I guess, like Pump or something, right? So
I think he did.
Yeah, he would be like Peter, I guess, which he would straighten those people out. I know, you know, and then I guess Adam will probably be on the show.
I think they'll be great. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. No, I'm happy for him. I'm just, I'm bitter. I'm bitter. I'm bitter because our friendship.
If they said hi to me, I would say hi back.
I thought about trying to talk to them, but
am I going to go and like start a conversation? Probably not.
No, I get left on red 3 times, so I've tried 3 times. Even
no, I was done once I got blocked. I was done.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I might be blocked now, but like every once in a while, I do watch his things, and he'll go pop off in the comment section, and I'll just go, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want me to pop off Adam?" I won't pop off. I'll just say that, and I was like, "Are you sure you really want me to pop off Adam in the comment section?" Because when I do, it's like I go on my tangents, and I'm like, "You fucking know Teresa's a piece of shit." Thank God he's actually exposing. Did you see? He's exposing Teresa big time. He's not like her. He's actually admitting that he doesn't like her now. He's like,
I guess I could watch Smiling with Aaron D's not blocked, but I haven't.
Yeah, see? What about the fact that Adam is a gossip fan? I don't know. It could be Von T's kind of situation, couldn't it? Cool. I didn't never thought about that. What about it as a gossip?
Ooh.
He's not on the show, and Jason doesn't have Down with Jason anymore. So technically, it's Jason. It's Adam.
Yeah, but he still had a show on Jason's channel, doesn't he? Still do Below Deck?
No. Oh, does he? I don't know.
I don't know if he does.
I don't even know if they covered Southern Hospitality. Don't mind me.
I don't know, but you know what? I'm happy for them, and I don't think it's like that because going into the show, everybody knows about Adam having a channel. So I don't think it's the same thing where Von Seuss, they didn't know. So I don't think so.
He's not using it to take people down, and Adam does. No. He does stay neutral for the most part.
Yeah, I actually think he does a very good job staying
neutral. I was the messy one. I was the hot messy topic one.
No, I thought he did a great job. His channel is very he tries to stay right on what is it called when you don't pick sides? He's
Switzerland.
Very impartial. Yeah, he's Switzerland.
Yeah, and he just says Dana tries to do it too. Like she's like, I tell you everything, both sides of it, and Adam will hint around the 2 side he's on or whatever. But he would. He's funny. I'm curious. I mean, I'm happy for it. Like I'm only kidding when I say he finally got the S Adam. So.
No, because I'm happy for them. This is exciting. I'll be rooting for him on the show.
Yeah, me too. Listen, I still support Adam. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be here without him. I'm bitter because he's not my friend anymore.
I wouldn't have the friendships I have without him. I absolutely always credit him for that. It's the first chat I ever started to say hi in. So no, definitely.
And literally, I was on crime. I guess there was Crime Con recently. So I watch the crime channels on here, like Pascal, when I'm not watching reality stuff, right? So they all met at Crime Con, and I was telling them how we have Bravo Con. I was like, guys, you don't understand. It's a magical. When we met in New York, it was like magical. it was so fucking amazing. And I really felt like we would all be friends for a long time. But
Yeah.
you know, it's not. But you know,
Actually, we still are.
yeah, we are. Yes, we are. And
A bunch of people we came with,
that's true.
they're using the chat.
Yeah, that's true. And I look at the chat. Literally, everybody in the chat is everybody that was with on Up and Adam with me. Watching Up and Adam. Everyone. And then new
No.
people like, huh?
We didn't get the juice from there. We didn't
The
find
juice I got from you, but I got you from Adam.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the juice. Where you found the juice at a we found juice that you found the juice
I found
through at the
ATT
best
channel.
AT2. I know. He helped me with StreamYard. He was going to help me with StreamYard. Jason helped me with YouTube. But I'm not good at following directions. I have to like hands-on learning. So he tried a million times to teach me how to do an intro, and I still haven't done it 3 years later. But yeah, I do. Yeah. I know. And then like Kathy, Terry, everyone, all of you, Shay.
Yeah. I still like them. I don't know. I always think that like it could have just been like a mod who accidentally did it. Because everybody's like, why do you think got blocked? I don't know. Somebody could have accidentally hit it in the chat.
I don't know. When he left me on red when Pop passed away, I could see how it can be a fucking asshole. And it's because you support Zach. And that's what Joe Mendoza said, and that's what Zach said. And I thought that was ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Because you never told me I had to pick sides, and you never told me I know what really happened, and I was not on Jason and Adam's side, but I did pick sides. And I'm trying to fucking support, I'm trying to grow my channel, and you're not fucking, you're dicking me over on, well, let's do Vanderpump after party, and then Adam's like, I'm like, who pissed in your fucking Cheerios? And he was being such a dick to me. And then I sent him a gift, and then all of a sudden I was like, that was it. I never heard from him again after party. That was it for Vanderpump. And I was like, and then somebody was like, why don't you do Jersey with Kristen? And I was like, no, I want to switch people out. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you finally got to suck Andy's dick. Yeah, I know you got there. Good.
I don't know. I don't even
suck Adam's dick. I mean, that's what he wanted. Andy, he wanted to be Andy. Fuck Andy. Suck his dick. He finally did it. He stepped on us, and he got what he wanted. And I'm going to support him anyway. I'm happy for you. I hope it was
happy for them. I don't know what they wanted, but I'm happy for them.
And
I believe them. And I'm grateful.
Me too.
For what they've given me, and that's it. I don't have anything bad to say.
I mean, literally, I
wish everybody the best.
I wish him the best. I'm just saying, I'm happy for him. He got what he wanted. That's what he was going for. He got there, and I'm glad. Jason's got a show, and I guess I'm happy for him because I mean, honestly, Charleston's a nice place to be. I don't know. I heard somebody told me
that yeah, let's not talk negative when that comment is up.
I'm not. That is not a bad thing. I'm just listen. If you wanted to go and suck somebody's dick and you got to suck a dick, I'd be happy for you too. Okay.
Okay. So
sorry.
Hi, Q and J.
Sorry, guys. Hey, just wipe that just wipe that off the universe. I'm just saying. I'd be happy for you.
I don't know what to say.
If any of you got, Aaron's good. If any of you guys wanted to, I'd be happy if you made it too. You'd be happy for me. Well, if I met Ryan Bailey, wouldn't you be happy for me?
Yes, I would.
See? But anyway, guys. So I think definitely we're going to talk Jersey next week. And then, because I guess there's a lot to say every day about it. I'm just trying not to repeat myself. I'm waiting for like new revelations to come out because I feel like I've literally been saying the same thing for 3 years. Yes, dear.
Can everybody please go subscribe to Q and DJ's channel? She's trying to get to 50 subscribers and she's almost there.
Oh my God. Yes, please do, guys. Q and DJ. But do you do lives? Does Q do lives? If you do lives,
record.
Do lives. You definitely would. That helps. It really does help. Everybody that's watching me, please go there. We need 32 people watching. 32 people go. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe right now. As a Twitter people too. Yeah, wow, 24 people on Twitch. Christ. Twitter, they're not as mean as TikTok. Holy shit, man. I was like, whoa. And some people are like really nice. They're like, you're awesome. I was like, oh great. And I was like all excited. And I was like, holy shit. Oh my God, these people are fucking mean. I should have said, no, it's not me. That's not me. That's not me. But I was like, damn, because I don't really get a lot of comments on here, so I don't get a chance to interact with people really. I don't know.
I like the comments though. That has been really fun since I started my channel, getting to know everybody a little bit better when they leave their comments. I like
know.
it.
I'm like, what do you mean? What Disney person do I like the most? Who would I be if I was a Disney character? I would be I am Snow White. I am Snow fucking White. Every fucking day when I look at my flowers, I'm like, this is not normal. They're literally like strong. Like these flowers are not like weak strong. They're like fucking, it's amazing. I don't even understand. It's like, did you ever see that movie, When Dreams May Come? The one with Robin Williams when he goes to heaven. I think it's called that. Watch that movie. It's like Avatar. All right, my plants are like Avatar. They're like not normal sizes. My fucking I have 6-foot lilies. I'm like, this is not normal.
You know what's so funny? I know it's off topic, but the
Yeah.
video I'm recording tomorrow is Snow White versus Tangled for my competition that I have going on in my channel. So when you said that, I was like, are you going to go vote for Snow White next week?
Yes. Yes. And there's a movie. They just redid a movie of Snow White. I saw the girl that's playing her, but they just did the, and I'm telling you, one time somebody read my tarot cards and I got they said, she's like, you were the lady of the lake. I think it was Mocha actually. She's like, you're a lady of the lake. And I was like, huh? I didn't understand that. And then she's like then I realized the whole story about Lady of the Lake and the sword and stone, all that crap. And then I was like, oh my God. And then Snow White. And then George is literally like my prince. He literally woke me up. Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah.
And he looks like the wizard. He does. What's his name? What's the wizard's name? Oh my God. King Arthur. Oh my God, Krista. King Arthur's sword and stone. Oh my God. What is the wizard's name? Marvin. Melvin? What the hell, Krista? Yeah. You guys know. But George looks just like him. It's so funny. It is so funny. It is fucking hilarious. He does. He looks like my wizard. He does. And then I don't know. Everybody's like, you're crazy, but it's crazy. Why aren't your comments coming up? I don't know. I see them. Oh my God, I didn't change anything, did I? Dude, a couple of weeks ago, guys, I had no idea.
No, I didn't see any of your comments before that since a while, so.
Oh my God. Let me check my thing. I always put on the things.
She's obviously fine now because we can see her comments.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And my likes, guys. Where's my likes at?
Mimir and Terry got it. Merlin.
Jesus, Krista. How do we forget? It's fun. I don't like to edit. That's why I do lives too, because I just feel like it's fun. My pre-records in, you guys have to come find me and like watch me, and then I don't know, it's like talking to yourself, but I guess I talk to myself anyway. But
I'm just getting I'm
told you it's so much fun. I do wake up and want to do that.
I do pre-record though, so that a video can drop every day on my channel.
Yeah, I mean, you do the right thing. I mean, I should do high tea on here, so I do have one every day. It will help my algorithm. It did literally when I did it for a week straight. My algorithm was, but I've been doing it on Instagram, but it's just a lot to go through here again, I guess. But I should do high tea. It was supposed to be just like a 10-minute thing, and I was just going to go live for 10 minutes, but I ended up literally on Instagram. I start talking to the people from Jersey, the Jersey people, and it's so much fun. All the people that have turned on Teresa, they're all in a big group, and they're fun to talk to. This one lady, I was fighting. We argued about Teresa, and then we became cat mom friends. I was like, wait a minute, you have cats? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I love you. She's like, and then that's it. I become friends with a lot of her fans that I would fight with, because it's hard to fight me. If I'm being nice to you, and it's really hard to fight with me. You can't really, I'm like, guys, I'm not mean. I'm like, seriously, who cares? Let's just be friends. I'm like, you have fucking cats, lady. Her name's Mama Be Trained. Like, and then sometimes we'll still fight the Teresa comments, but then we send each other cat pictures.
Oh,
it's funny.
Well, I've got to go.
Okay. I'm going to go too. I don't want to go, but
I have to get ready for my live for tomorrow. Bye.
All right. Bye. What time is Jonathan, right?
No, I just talked to Jonathan yesterday. He did agree to come on the channel, but I don't have a date yet. Tomorrow is Donald Duck's 90th birthday, and I'm trying to do a live, like a trivia, Disney / let's celebrate Donald's last day in his 80s. I'm trying for noon time.
Noon? Okay. Do you send the link out or no?
You share your link? Posted, does it? Oh, I can send you a link.
Well, if you get to it, like I posted Instagram definitely, but like, how I send them each you guys links? I guess to be a lot though, but I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, I mean, I think I get I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't get your notifications. I have a hard time because I get a lot of notifications. I don't read them because it's like a lot of things. it's like a lot of people stuff. You know what I mean? And it's a lot. And sometimes I just don't see them all. But no, you shouldn't be blocked. But anyway, all right. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for
That's me.
having me.
Yeah. I'll be live later with Dustin too. By the way, tonight, guys.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we do Love After Lockup, and we did reaction last week. But yeah, we did reaction video. I made Dustin watch it while I watched it, and I reacted to it. But I don't know. We just like kind of just like we don't really have a plan usually. Me and Dustin, we just like have fun with it. Yeah, and then sometimes he just listens to me. I love it. And Dustin, when we talk off of here, he tells me it's okay. He doesn't get on his nerves, but he doesn't even like Jersey. He literally this is how much Dustin. This is how much a fucking good friend he is. He knew I needed somebody to talk Jersey with too, like for the podcast side. And he works for Apple, so he does have a job. He's like really busy. And he hates Jersey. He watched it in 1 week. He watched all 4 fucking episodes. And he hates it so much because it's so negative. He just doesn't like he's so like, Dustin. He's just like, I don't know why they're so mean. And like I want to really poor Dustin. Like Dustin is just so pure, but like I know that like if he ever had a girlfriend or something, I would probably be like, I'd probably kill her. Dustin's so funny. He'd probably have to like, I take up a lot of his time, but no, I'm just kidding. We'll be live later. I'm just kidding. I don't bug him. I don't know how he listens to my rants. I forget that he's there. I literally forget sometimes. I always forget you guys. Sometimes I forget you guys are there. It's like, Teresa just sets me off. But anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And I will do a high tea later at 4:20. I'm going to try to do it on here so I have a video on here every day so my algorithm goes. Also, guys, who's ever watching, please follow me on all the socials at Reality with Krista Marie. Usually it's Reality of Krista Marie. It's 4:20 somewhere. My sign, my little alien smoking pot. My Reality sign, my Krista Marie's coming in. I have too many neon signs going on. I don't know why. I went crazy with neon signs the other day. But yeah. Twitter, guys, I know whoever's watching, please be nice to me on TikTok, guys. God damn it. You don't have to. You can disagree with me. Just don't be so mean. Let's look at this YouTuber. I don't think they like YouTubers. Danielle, I love you. I want to talk Jersey. Do you want to talk Jersey for 1 second? I feel like it doesn't need a reboot because it's not fair to punish the other cast members. Melissa hasn't done anything wrong. You know what I mean? And either has Marge, either has Rachel. None of them have done anything wrong. Danielle and Teresa are the fucking problem. Why are we going to punish the whole class for 2 fucking clowns? And they are clowns. It's a clown show. She's a fucking joke. Here I go. She's a motherfucking joke. I don't know who in the world hurts their family and can live with themselves. Danielle, who the fuck can live with themselves? Her. Who does that? Who fucking did? You know why Teresa's always able to move on and make peace? Because she has no fucking feelings. She doesn't fucking get it. She fucking gets angry and that's it. She has one setting. She's fucking, and trust me, she hates Marge. That fucking, literally that scene when her and Marge are, Louis trying to be his namaste. I shouldn't feel. He's doing his namaste shit and he's, the first time we met her and him together and she has to meet up with Marge trying to be her friend. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it lasted a whole fucking week. She hates Marge. She literally had her son threatened, had her fucking, almost had Walmart taken away. For what? Like, what broke in you? I want to know what broke in her. And somebody should answer me. I wish you would answer me. What the fuck did you think we wanted to see this shit for? We didn't want to see what you're doing. What you do, we didn't want you to do that, Teresa. You knew you were a fucking loser. You had to have known that you were a goddamn loser because you said, I can't fight with my brother, so I need to fight with somebody. Why do you have to have anything? Why can't we just watch your life? Why is your life? Is it because you don't want us to see what's going on in your life? Is that why you need to have, look over here? Let me create shit over here so you don't look at me? Because trust me, we're looking, Danielle, we are looking at this motherfucker and what he's doing. And it's getting close. And it's a shame. I don't know what she was trying to do by hating on her. I don't know why she hates her brother. She's a hateful, disloyal, disillusioned, soulless, mean person. User. Danielle, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way Jackie's going to be thrown away like trash. She's going to throw Jackie away like trash, Fessler away like trash. Trust me, when they're not filming, Teresa's not fucking hanging out with these people. She's not hanging out with these people. She's not calling Danielle. I'm sorry, not calling you out. She's not calling, calling Jackie on a fucking weekend and hanging out with Jackie. Do you really think she's hanging out with Jackie? They have nothing in common. Nothing. And Danielle knew it. Danielle knew these bitches were fucked up, right? Thank you for coming up because you need to agree. Listen, I love you. I freaking love you. I had no idea who she was, right? Sitting next to her, and I'm like, she looks like I think she's a housewife. I don't know this. I don't know who she is. I think she's a housewife, guys. I just like she's a housewife. Am I not? Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
So wait, back up. You're saying
Okay.
who stay and who needs to go?
Teresa and Jennifer, the two class clowns.
Yes. But I would be okay with everyone leaving. I love Mark
Why?
because we need new energy. I just feel like
It's not their fault, though.
it's,
You know what I mean?
but
It's
she's not completely innocent. And I love Marge. I swear I do, with the ponytails and everything. But she's not innocent. She's just as messy.
But she doesn't do it, Danielle. I mean, I think she retaliates. It looks like that. And then you have Laura Lee. Who the fuck does Laura Lee? She's your best friend. She fucked up. She fucked up.
Didn't like. Was it the most recent episode? No, it wasn't the most recent episode. Sorry. Last week's episode before this most recent one, when Jen had the dog birthday party and she brought the hairstylist there. What was the point of that? What was the point?
To talk shit on Danielle.
To make a mess. Yes. I love Rachel. I think they're cute, they're young, they're vibrant. I love their energy, and I feel like we need to find their friend connections.
Exactly.
And that direction. We don't need the old hags anymore. And I shouldn't say that because I'm probably close to their age, but we don't need them.
But listen, like, I just feel bad the fact that because they're actually because Marge and Danielle, I mean Marge and Rachel and Melissa, they're actually real friends. You know what I mean? Like they actually care about each other, and we can get into their lives, but we don't ever have a chance to because we're so focused on the other asshole.
Because they're so busy.
It's a mess. She Von Teese the shit. That's what we're gonna call it. It's a Von Teese move. Teresa Von Teese, she's been doing this shit way before Von Teese became Von Teese.
Well, there's that. But yeah, I watch it for kind of like background noise, but it's not even interesting anymore.
Because they're telling, we know what's going to happen. We got like the leaks and shit, like the girls that are turning on her. It's like, watch what Teresa. She she literally calls it every week.
But wait, when Dolores said, "Oh, come back with a vengeance," Dolores, you can go for that one.
Fuck you, yeah. What? Excuse
Dolores,
me. Dolores. Do you really? Do you mean that, Dolores? You know your bitch don't have a brain. Your friend has no brain. Teresa wouldn't wait. Do you think Teresa? When has Teresa ever waited to flip the fuck out? Remember, she told Marge, "You motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up." Remember, Dolores.
I took that like threat. That was
what else worse could she do?
Dolores threatened. That was a threat.
It is a threat. That was a fucking. I said Rachel's like, I don't fucking care. She's a fucking loser. I'm like, you know what? And you know what, Jennifer, you're a has-been before you were a bin.
Jennifer focuses on other people because she doesn't want to focus on her own shit she got going on inside of her household.
She should bring her mattresses and sheets down the shore, though, because that motherfucking house. How dare you keep the sheets and mattresses on Smush Room house? You bought a Jersey Shore house with all these bedrooms.
But wait, did she really? I thought that just looked like a hotel room or like a condo.
She bought that shit, and she said, they left the furniture and I kept the mattresses and the sheets. Well, why?
Because she's dirty.
Dirty. You have 17,000 bedrooms, bitch. You know what happens in Smush Rooms. You know what happens in the Jersey Shore.
But that place looks horrible and it's outdated. Did she get it just to say she had it?
Did you notice we don't see the front of it? They never show you the front.
Yeah. And the part that I saw, I literally thought it was a hotel. I was like, why are they showing? I was like,
because it's very close to the boardwalk. It's one of those ones like the Jersey Shore, so it's very compact. You got it's compact.
Got it just to say, oh, we have a Jersey Shore house.
Oh, pretty much. And I'm telling you, I would assume she probably paid about $500 for it. $400 or $500, and it's yeah.
Because it needs to be renovated. It looks like it's dated from the 80s, and it probably
she left the furniture. It looks like a Jersey Shore house, just like one.
Like you turn the light on, turn the purple black light on, and you see semen on the walls. That's what it looks like.
Yes. And you black light, no, yeah. Oh my God, black light the shit out of those rooms. And I was like, okay, look, if you're going to keep the bedroom, you might as well put Louie and Teresa in them. Please let Louie and Teresa sleep in those beds. I don't know how I could ever. It makes me throw up. I know. I live here. I know what happens in those beds. And motels, right? They don't change the comforter. They only change the sheets. They only wash the comforter.
They flip the comforter, and that's about
they just throw it back on. I worked at hotels. I mean, listen, you just don't. there's things you don't do at the shore, and you definitely don't sleep on the sheets again. God damn it. Oh God. Oh man. Like scabies and like and being pregnant and just diseases and like sex and just the smells and just it seeps into the mattresses and it's like every year for 30 years, every season. It's like a smush room.
And she's allowing kids to sleep in those spaces. That youngest daughter goes with her everywhere.
You know, and she's got balls. Listen, this girl, Danielle, Jennifer's literally on the blogs. She's sending fake bots and calling people like Shamu. If her daughter knew that she was being bullying and calling people overweight, her daughter would be devastated. She needs to watch. Olivia's thank God, nothing like her mother. Those kids are nothing like them. And her mother. Jennifer is, I feel bad for her. She's sad.
Olivia's like the uncle that we're trying to marry off around Jen's first season.
Oh my God.
She's sweet. She's a sweet girl.
It is Danielle. I know. And I'm sitting next to her for a freaking entire show. I thought she was first and I thought she was Robin. I just like, I don't have my glasses on. They walked in. She's
How did you think I was Robin?
You were so fly. Like you just look so good. And because you kind of like, I don't know. I was like, are they housewives? I'm like, I don't know. They look, and your friend, I was like, you guys just look very like, I don't know. And then you were like, I don't know. I was like, I didn't know anybody there.
And the friend is actually Lonnie from Kempire's show.
I figured, yeah.
Back when Lonnie used to call in all the time as well.
Isn't she a radio host or something somewhere?
No, she's not a radio host. But Lonnie, that's who was sitting with me.
Yes, I was, and like literally, me and George are just sitting there, and then Joe Mendoza. I don't have him pegged. I don't know what you're doing, Joe. What do you do for a living?
Joe, you and Joe are the funniest in real life.
I love Joe.
Funny on here, and Joe is hilarious in the comments. But in real life, the two of you guys in person, hilarious. You just kept going pow, 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 just going on. I was like, oh my gosh, who is this with all this?
What are you fucking doing over there?
It was you. I was like, oh my freaking goodness. You had your husband spazzing out, but I appreciate how he just goes with you. He's like one for the team, and he's team you. That's so cute for you guys.
I was like, Jeff, how dare you come here and sit on the other side? What are you doing? And then he's on his phone the whole time. I said, what do you do, dude? You work for Bravo. I was like, I don't know what you do, dude. But you're literally show up. You just sit there with nobody. Every Bravo show. I'm like, what do you work for Bravo? I know you do. I've been going literally for years. We had to get a house the first year. It was like Adam's show, whatever. So we had to get a place to stay, right? So we had to get his real name. So I know Joe's real name, right? So we still don't know what to say. What he does for a living. He hides from Bravo. So I know it's like, I think he's a publicist. I'm going to call him a publicist because he goes to all the shows and he just sits on his phone. I'm like, what are you doing? Can you come closer, please? We were hot, messy. Me and Joe were hot, messy topics. Yeah. We were hot, messy.
Like, that was real sweet.
I love Kip there too, but it's the
it was the show. He came to, yeah. I think he went to the New York show as well.
He did. And Rob Brothers. And I'm like, do you want to hang out? Like, I think you're in Philly. Like, let's hang out. Like, I'm like, do you want to like hang out for the day or something? He's like, no, I'm just in for the day. I'm like, what do you do?
Well, I'm I'm not in Philly either. I only came for the day.
I mean, I think I want to come to the shore though. Come to the shore. How long does it take to get here?
I want to.
How far are you? How far away are you for real?
DC.
How far?
I'm in DC.
Oh, you're not far. Oh man,
not far, but
not far, but
yeah. But I do want to come to the shore. But I need to walk myself into it because the shore is not really my thing. So I said I was going.
You would love it though.
But I said I was going to do the shore down here. So we have like Rehoboth Beach. We have Ocean City.
Nice. Oh, okay. So I've been to Ocean City, Maryland. All right. So that's basically like the Jersey Shore. Ocean City, Maryland, a little bit nicer version of Wildwood. And like Seaside. Don't go to Seaside, go to Wildwood, where I'll take you to Wildwood. And I won't throw you into the mess. We could make it messy. We could go hang out. But I mean, I just had a party on the bay, so you can understand why us old heads still do that shit. Like when you see Joe and you see them doing like keg stands, that's what we've been doing since we were 21 at the shore. Sure.
I want the fun stuff. So like I used to, all of us watched the show back in the day, but back in the day when I was watching the show, when we were all watching the show, I'm a vineyard girl. So they don't do that stuff there.
No, you don't do that stuff. I know. But
I want to here for the kicks and giggles. I want to have the fun.
It'll be so much. It is, and I'm telling you, it might be a little trashy, but like we just trash out. We call it. We're like shoobies. I don't know. It's just something happens when you smell the air, and just being on the boardwalk. It's so weird. It's like a kid's thing, but like I still Like it just says something about the energy. Maybe because I just grew up here. I've never been anywhere else.
Be salt air. When the air hits you, you just turn up.
Different. Yeah, literally, but now all the people are here that rent houses. So now it's in season. So it's like 30 or 40,000 more people here. Now the street lights are working. You know what I mean? So now you can't walk. There's parties outside of my house. If I open my windows, this drunk bitch across the street, she's fucking partying 24/7. You guys can hear her. And I got to yell, shut the fuck up. I'm serious. It's crazy. But it's like right where the boardwalk, I mean, we're literally, it's just, but I love it. I can't help it.
I love that. I love that. So yes, I'll have to come up there.
It's everything that you see on TV. It is all that. It's the Jersey Shore. It's the Jersey. It's wild. It's the rich people, like when, I won't say the rich side, but like, the girls on Jersey Shore, on Real Housewives of New Jersey, they are party animals. They party just like us. So does Frank. Frank does keg stands. My dad does keg stands. Like by 5 o'clock, my dad's got the bar open and he's like just serving us drink. So, and they go wavefront. It's fun. And in the bay where the wavefront is, so it's like, I don't know, it's, you can either go to the Jersey, like we go to my house where, on the boardwalk, like with Jennifer's side, we'll call it the Jennifer, and do that, be messy and shit. And then we can go to like the bay side where my mom and dad are just on the bay and like,
Oh yeah, so it's like
you would like the bay. You would like Melissa's backyard and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's a little bit of, I want to come experience it all. So yes, we can hook up and
just one night we'll do like on the pool all nighter. I don't even drink it. Like I smoke. My dad smokes now, so it's like even my mom sometimes. Now that it's legal, and my mom has 6 years cancer, so that's how she first started. I was like, Mom, come on, man, yeah, I gotta really smoke weed. And I never thought my parents would smoke. I never thought I would smoke pot with my parents. Never, ever. I mean, we drank with them, but never. Like it's funny.
I used to smoke with my dad when he was still here.
Oh, I love that though.
And not get it from because it happened one summer I was home from school and he was like, don't get it from the streets. He was like, if that's what you want to do, try this first and then you come to me. You don't go to anyone else, because he was trying to protect me. But it's not something I continue to do here. But I've always drank with them. That was cool.
Yeah. My dad, what he did for a living, like I couldn't get this one thing from anywhere else but hers organ. Like he was a pagan. It's like he's a biker outlaw. So literally if I did drugs, I had to get it from, because honestly, I thought I would know there's no fentanyl in it. And that's like my bad days. Like that was our problem. We got sober together. We did drugs together. We sold drugs together. We bought drugs together, but we got sober together. Now we don't have a relationship.
Oh gosh.
It's fucked up. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's a whole thing.
I'm hang up because as you see, I'm in the office. I'm not even in my office, but I'm going to get the hell out. Friday. It's beautiful outside and I have to go tan these winter legs.
Are you going to accept my follow on Instagram, please, so I can send you links?
I've already did it. I've already done it.
All right,
because I was up doing my hygiene drive stuff, so I accepted it and I followed you back, boo. I got you.
Yay! I'm so excited. Bye. Thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. Love you. See you later.
Love you. See you later. Guys, you know her. She literally, Destiny, you guys know, if you watch Kempire's show, and she called in. I was like, I knew it was her. I heard her voice on Kempire's after the show. I was like, I knew it. Because I said, she left and I was like, guys, I know you guys know who I'm talking about. I think Shay, you told me. I was like, I know who she is. I can't remember. I was like, I think she's on Kempire's thing. I don't know. I was like, maybe she's a housewife. I don't know. I'm like, I know her. And it was Danielle. And we sat next to each other at Kempire's show. We talked a little bit, but I didn't realize who it was until she realized who I was later on. But like, it's crazy because literally it's funny when Adam had a show, I said, you guys know what I look like, but I didn't know what anybody else looked like. So I felt weird when people were coming up to me like, hey, Krista, you want to take a picture? I was like, who? I'm like, me? You want to take a picture with me? That's when I was cool. No. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming. 2 hours again. Please like, subscribe, and Twitter people, I love you more now because literally you're not, I thought you guys were evil. I thought Reddit was eviler, but goddamn TikTok people are fucking, it's because there's so many of them. I mean, like, I didn't realize I've never had literally my reels and stuff be like have so many views. So when I say like 3,000 views, it like freaks me out. But I realized there's going to be people out of that aren't going to fucking agree with me. So I just started to laugh. Oh no. Listen, that actually, no drug ever scared me. And that did. I should have been scared. But because I would snort things, 3 of my friends snorted shit and died instantly. So like, and they're dead. Like they didn't wake back up. And it's me and George, of course, obviously would not let me. But like, when I was in my heyday, fentanyl wasn't there yet. But that is what I overdosed with when I did OD at the last time in 2012. And there was no such thing as what's it called? The stuff that reverses it. It doesn't work anyway. You have to go to the hospital. So thank God they dropped me off on the sidewalk. I was dead on the sidewalk, and they got me. And then my whole life changed after that. It was my last overdose. Went to rehab for the 18th time. Got my shit together finally, and spent the last 10 years crawling myself out of the gutter. And I'm here, and I'm happy. And I'm like literally at peace. Babe, you're supposed to come say hi. I wanted to come say hi today. He's off today. All right, guys. He's probably putting my pool up. All right, I love you. See you at 4:20. And then later on with Dustin again. It's a long day again, but and then I'm going to try to go see on Aaron's channel tomorrow. So all the channels on here, please follow, subscribe, all that. And we need to get I'm going to get a bunch of people to subscribe to Q. We got to get up to 50, guys. We'll get there. All right, I love you all. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys, I was a slow burn too, guys. I only had 2,000 subs for like the first 2 years. Scandal got me there, but you guys are my favorite. You guys are my people. I would not be able to do this without you. I wouldn't be here if you guys weren't supporting me. And you don't have to. That's the thing. You do not have to. And that's why I know you guys are you guys are real ones. Especially Danielle. Like, I appreciate her support, and like, you guys are awesome. Like, remembering who we are to each other. You know what I mean? Like, we know where we all came from and how we got here, and we love it. And I love you guys, and I'm proud of all of you. Thank you. I'm gonna try to do it on YouTube and IG. And then I don't know, I'm going to try to figure that out, because I don't do enough videos on here for the algorithm really yet, because I don't do pre-records all day. I don't do new stuff. You know what I mean? I only do my lives, but the 420 thing, I can get my algorithms, push the algorithm where it's working a little bit, but that was when I was doing it like shorter. So I got to do it every day. I'm going to just try to do it through here and Instagram. That's it. But it's just a lot to go through the whole YouTube thing again. It's StreamYard. But all right, I love you. I will see you at 4:20. Oh, what time is it? It's probably close to that right now. Oh my God, it's an hour away. 2 hours. All right, see you in 2 hours. Love yous. Bye.